Shout out to the VIP, guys. It's London with Bitcoin Spike. We're going to go over the details. We have some negative price action on Bitcoin. Let's go into the charts. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, guys. A little bit of a drop. We have a potential recovery effort underway. We'll discuss those TA details, technical analysis details. Looking at USDT.D, Tether dominance. We're going to discuss that. The bull flag we've been discussing in the last several days on the daily. The internal bull flag has completed to the upside. Notice the USDT.D, the Tether dominance bull flag we've been discussing the last few days has completed. Bam, guys, up and out. I'm going to say is completing to the upside. We have the macro with the resistance and support. Could be a big feature, guys. Big bull flag on Tether dominance. Pay attention to this stream, please. Appreciate it, guys. In terms of the price action on Bitcoin, we can also talk about, of course, Dogecoin. We'll talk about those targets for you guys. We'll talk about Kyber's been doing well. GMT has been doing very well, a 30x. We're going to discuss the pattern formation of GMT, which VIP have been trading heavily. Our top level of membership will also go through. That's what we have. Is this Luna? Luna has been trying to get up and out. We'll discuss the pattern formations in terms of the technicals on Luna as well as the targets on Luna. And we'll also go through quite a few other coins today just to round out the features, including Fib, including, guys, all the top moving coins. We'll go through those today. If you guys want to shout out in the chat, would appreciate that. Kind of a dangerous time in the market. Want to say that, just a little bit of a dangerous time, and appreciate all you guys being here. If you want to shout out in the chat, that would be great. Hit the like button so that I know that you're not a robot. That's my one question. My one. Let me see. Let's do this. Hey, Philip, how are you, Philip Garcia? Philip. There we go, Philip. Let me see this. You're welcome to join our VIP. We invite you now to join VIP. That will be for Philip in the chats. Appreciate you being here, and that's our top level of membership. And the chats are exclusive for our VIP. That's just the way that that we run the perks for the VIP. It's a big deal. So looking at this upward, I say the upward level here, it was a nice drop to pick up once and then twice. If you guys did that earlier today, if you guys are paying attention to BTC, guys, this specific drop here and rebound was phenomenal. Just phenomenal in terms of that preceding drop, a 2% drop and a recoup. Literally, guys, VIP, our top shelf membership, just to let you guys know what that looked like in the back. I have to show you guys what happened. We just literally, in terms of those returns, guys, and these were some recent ones, 86%. But earlier today on that preceding drop, two triple digits returns, just incredible. 55% was one, but we had on that specific drop was 171%. 171% trade to the upside on L-Bank. Just a phenomenal opportunity, the preceding drop. So I know a lot of people are looking at this drop and the secondary drop to assess it in say, what's up? Hey, Luke, nice to have you, brother. Luke, very nice to have you in the chats, brother. What's up, man? I know that you're watching the market big time, and you had that preceding move was just wild. That recoup, bam. We're looking to see. We had some features up and above again that indicated that we could return to the upside, and we are steeped in that, aren't we, Luke? This is an interesting. What would we call this? Just what would we say? In terms of, it almost feels like a just the market action. We'll just say it's very interesting in terms of the market action. The question right now will be, are we going to return to this specific line here, that 39,388? There we go, 39,300 or 39,000. Yeah, 388 would be a recoup move as we look at this, a recoup of over 1%. So on L-Bank, as you guys know, L-Bank, you'll be able to, and there's Pathfinder, what's up, London, what do you say? And appreciate you saying evening London, Luke. I always can count on you for saying that. It's awesome, man. In terms of Pathfinder, London, Luke, what's up, guys? Stopping by for a quick what's up. 86 in the house. What's up? How's it going, my man? Nice to see you in the chats, Pathfinder as well. Good group, guys. I'm going to put Bull, 86, Doge, boom. That's all you need to know. It's like that combo right there works. And I want to know, Luke, what are you trading? What are your charts looking like? There we go. Let me put that in the chats as well. We just enjoy our community, guys. You're welcome to join our team. I mean, it's a team. It's a good group of guys. Okay, so look at the candles. I have the candles in white and green. Just kind of change things up just a touch. We're getting up and out on the, let's say, the I'll go to the 15-second. This had a nice bull flag on it, and it looks like it's kind of pushing around a little bit. It's kind of doing what it does, right? What what BTC likes to do when the traders are like, come on. It's like, I'm in a trade. What are you doing? The key focus here were this move here, bam. This move here, bam. Just crucial moves, right, to pick up on the dip, and it's just been, those were nice moves. That 177 was a nice book today. The secondary, let me look at this additional one. I think I just posted this. Let me see if we posted this again, but just to go through it, and you guys are booking trades as well. Was it that 86% move, just on one of those moves to the downside, just the recoup move, boom, boom. When you get on that 125x, it really adds up quickly. It's nice, guys. So, and you guys know, never overexpose any specific trade or any one position, right? And the 125 is the full throttle. That's the Enzo Ferrari rolling at 200 plus miles an hour, and you're ready to do it, right? You can take the corner at any point in time. So, looking at that bull flag feature on BTC, not the level, I say, not this specific level of momentum we would like to see to the upside, right? Precedingly, in this zone, it was just a slingshot effect. So if you were ready and watching the market, it was just a perfect pickup. That rebound just printed money, just instantaneously printed money. This is a little bit more slow as she goes. You guys know that. So we're kind of in a holding pattern, a little bit of a holding pattern while we're trying to inch our way back to that topside target, which I will say again, that 39,388 will be, that'll be our VIP target. To see if we can reclaim that specific move would be an apex return. I'll just say an apex return. Okay, getting some positive price action. Now it's nice to see. That's some momentum. That's nice. Way to go. Way to go, BTC. That's nice. I hope you guys are booking trades. I know that you are. I know that you guys are booking trades, and I appreciate everybody in the VIP who has just I guess fulfilled my kind request that you guys use LBank. I just want to see you on LBank. I was talking with the dude today. He's like, he's not in VIP, but I was like, yeah, and this and that on KuCoin and everything. I'm like, yeah. It's like, man, just try LBank out. I think you'll like it better than KuCoin, and it's just for our group, it's important for me to see yeah, people are going to trade on something that's legit. I don't want to have problems with that down the road. It's just not worth that doing. I don't want to see you guys involved in it, anything that could be bad. And since we had, I just say this, and not that it's good or bad, but guys, it's just if there's an if, right? I don't want to mess with it, guys. That's the bottom line. It's not worth it for me or for you. I don't want your money tied up in something, and we don't have a customer service, desk to call, and can't get somebody involved with your money involved. So I'm going to put LBank there is going to be pinned at the top, guys. And I appreciate you guys using that link. I was discussing that link with Pathfinder today, and Pathfinder, appreciate you being cool about that. Like, I was establishing a new account. It helps me. I get the data. I know who's trading. I feel like we actually have the trade group. Otherwise, I'm just in a vacuum, and you guys may, just guys, in terms of me understand, I cover a lot of technicals. We have a lot of traders. We've had traders in up to 20 plus other countries on Gate, etc. Over 20 countries. It helps me to go through the trades. Right, it just helps me as I'm looking to bringing data to the group. It just helps me, right? So I'm kindly requesting that you use that link. That's it. I promise you, I'm not going to get rich off of that link, guys. It's not the Ferrari link for me or whatever. That's nowhere in the picture, guys. So it just helps me with the group. Okay, that's the bottom line. So kindly request it again, and it's just nice for me to see who's trading. That's the bottom line. So looking at the recoup play here, working our way back to, I'd say, this apex move from this failed, we've seen this before, a failed descending wedge. And you guys have got some more than strategy on this, right? It's nice to see that. Let me see. Just on the way home. Well, hey, Luke, you're on the way home. Very cool. Be careful. You got to be careful. And you're always, man, you're hustling out there at work. I appreciate that. That's a big deal. Be careful on the way home. And, yeah, let me see. What is this? This phone. It's just, I don't know what to do with my phone. I told someone today we may just destroy the phones. Be careful on your way home, please. Now, you heard me just say that, and then I just typed it in. It says purple on your way home. Anyway, be careful. Literally, this phone, I'm just going to run it over. We're probably going to run over all of our phones, except I was telling you guys, make sure you have backup devices. Now, what we're looking at in terms of the support and resistance, okay, what we're looking at is a potential recovery to this zone, okay? VIP have been looking at these types of trades for a while. Right, for a while. Where's the key indicator here? This was a nice pickup. This was a secondary nice pickup. Gauging your pickups and negative price action, that's just nice, guys. And we can look at a chart, we can get a drop like this, and we have an expectation of a recovery, guys. That's golden. That's huge. You guys know that, especially on leverage. I mean, you're learning some. I know that you're just let's say you're not just learning, but you're really I'd say, what would we say, guys? There's a lot of opportunity in front of you. I would say that in terms of the patterns, in terms of the diagnostics we're applying to them, in terms of the TA, it's just huge, right? L Bank is a nice exchange. Hey, Luke, boom. Absolutely, it's not. It's there's. I don't think much to complain about in terms of the interface, in terms of the futures, etc. And just looking at the potential recoup play here, and I appreciate you VIP being here. I just appreciate that, and I'll specifically say that to the VIP because you guys know, like VIP in the back, we have exclusive chats, we have exclusive everything, the DM in the back, everything else. For the people who are just kind of hanging out and just want to watch and want to take information, I don't know. I just have kind of feeling like karma. That's not cool karma. I had to say it's not good karma, guys. In VIP or not. Right? You want to learn how to make money off of VIP? That's not cool, guys. Because you decide so. That's bad karma. I'm gonna go ahead and say bad karma, uncool, identified, uncool people. Not gonna work, guys. So in terms of that, boom, bull flag, bam, to the upside, completed that target. And again, our upside target, we're looking at a failed pattern above, right? Return, we've discussed, the potential for returning to specified areas, looking at preceding levels of, we'll just say for VIP. Now, we'll just say that, the crucial level here, right, would be a preceding level of support, right? Maybe this level of support in here. Maybe you'd want to get back up to that, right, in terms of that. And VIP in the back. You definitely know what's going on with price action to the upside right now, where things could be headed, etc. Let's look at the 15-second. What else would you guys like to look at? A micro feature currently in process here with I'd say a micro, it looks like a micro bull pennant with a strong move to the upside and a quick consolidation and a symmetrical formulation, right? These do like to push. When I say that they like to push, just be prepared for any of these to push into a bull flag and be prepared for the fact that the bull flag may not hold. Okay, just be prepared for that in terms of the potential for that top line resistance to carry down into the formulation of a specific bull flag. We're always prepared for that. When I say be prepared for that, it doesn't mean it's about to do it. It just means that they have a likelihood of doing it, or they have a characteristic that they have expressed wherein it would want to formulate this downward sloping channel if it fails. We'll say, of course, if it fails. If it doesn't fail, it's not going to formulate the bull flag. This line of resistance is not going to be brought down to this parallel function here on support, right? So we have the classic, consolidation from the resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, and boom. We're going to try and hold the flag. Now, I'd say let's look at the candle wicks here. A little bit of a stretched flag. If we look at the candle wicks, so always checking the wicks just for any variation, etc. And Luke, I appreciate your commentary on the exchange. There we go. And just very important that in 2022 we have the best chance in terms of just the best chance in terms of beating the market. We need those good technicals, and we need the good interface to do it in terms of that exchange. I wouldn't bring it to you guys if it wasn't a good interface, if there weren't some solid characteristics to that, to L Bank. It's nice. I think they're located out of, what is it, Virgin Islands, the Virgin Islands, HQ Virgin Islands. Very cool stuff. If you guys have been down there or not, I have frequently. I think I've been down there like 20 times or something, 25 times. You guys, it's a nice place. So looking at the pattern formation, you'll see the catch here in this formulation here. A little bit, abbreviated in terms of the full nature of this. We would like to see the full amplitude of the resistance. I say the full pull down from the resistance to this first hit in at the level of support, right? We'd like to see that demonstrated. It may be a little bit of the time frame that we're dealing with in terms of that level of variability. And if you're in a trade right now, you have a decision to make. Are you going to push for a top level recoup? Are you going to book your trade? Guys, what are you going to do? I know that VIP like to push quite a bit. I know that that is in the that's in the books. I know you guys you're tough. You guys like the big trades. You like I know VIP are heavy-handed traders. heavy-handed, guys. So we're in a micro feature here. I went ahead and took in that zone, and I'd like to see a little bit better patterning and just to be able to focus full-time on the stream. I'm going to go ahead and push that up in the back and show you guys. Boom. That was a nice additional trade there. I just booked one for additional 50% from this zone here. So that's an 80% and a 50% already in this zone. Doesn't mean you book your trade. You guys decide when you book. All right, you decide when you book, period, without a doubt. But, yeah, just booked another 50%. There's 177 from earlier today. Nice to see that. 86 from earlier, just a few hours ago on the drop, and another 50%. Boom. Back-to-back killers, guys. Way to go. Very nice. So, yeah, booked in here. Didn't like the patterning formation. And, yeah, looks like it was a good idea on 125X just to release it. I can get back involved if I choose to, but I don't have to sweat that trade, right? I just booked that trade. Bam, 50%. So we had a 171% in this zone. Bam. I think 2 triple digits actually I booked in that zone. Then we had this 80% up in this area here, and then just another 50% here. It looks like she's rebounding quite well. I just like solid technicals. I don't like to sit there and sweat it. Like if it's good technical formation, I want to be involved in it. If it's kind of choppy or this and that, I'll sit and watch you guys trade it. I'll watch you guys sweat if you have to. Don't sweat it, though. I'm going to tell you guys, whatever you're doing in terms of your trades, don't sit there and sweat it, guys. You don't need to do that. But I'd like to see a nice bull flag formation. Let's go to the 5-second. And we may clean this up on the lower time frames. Let's see if we can get into a little bit of this on the 1-second time frame. A little bit of an angry patterning going on, right? Not exactly what we want to see. It's not exactly a bull flag, right? That's not the best of patterns. So probably, I'd say definitely a good take on my behalf. Could have flipped it to a short, would have been the other thing, but I want to focus a little bit on the stream as well. So looking at a level of support to pick up buyers. Hey, would have been a nice hold at that level of support here. And we're just in some, I'd say, some price exploration or some, I'd say, what we say, some technical exploration as we would explore the way to get back up to our target, which is that 39,388. So I know that you guys are excited about the week that's about to start. We just got to the weekend, and the weekend is over. Angel, I have to say shout out to you, my man. I love those pictures. We all love the pictures from last night. Looks like you guys are having a great time. And shout out to Sebastian and Orion, all the friends, etc. It just looked like a great party. I was really thankful for you including us in that party. That was like the first VIP party that we've even remotely had on this channel. So I appreciate that. Leave it to Angel. Yo, what's up? Huh? Everybody knows that. Leave it to Angel. Huh? He's going to help us throw the first kind of party on the map here. I appreciate that, Angel. Our number one, just our number one VIPs on top. And crack your knuckles out, guys. That guy can trade. You guys know that, invested in Bitcoin at $7.79. So in terms of the level of pickup here, a little bit of a difficult. Some people don't mind trading a pickup on a level of support like this. Is it high probability? Well, you guys can tell me if you trade a lot, whether or not you feel comfortable along, kind of just along the knife's edge here on this specific, I say this specific line of support here. Not the least probable in that it's a level of support to the extent that you're on the I'd say the exterior of it. It just if you're looking for your slam dunk trades, this may not always be it. I would rather do higher leverage and more. I say a higher number of probable trades, of high probability trades. That's just me. So when you look at this and you're compromised at all in terms of being, what we say, just in terms of being beyond this level of support, exactly, just, to the extent that compromises your trade. And, yeah, I like to bat 1,000. You guys know me in terms of trading on the day. I just really enjoy when I can say to the VIP, etc., I'm batting 1,000 today. So that's how I roll. So I know that you guys have your own trade technique, etc. And I look forward to you guys bringing that more and more in 2022 to the group. So, in terms of the entirety of the market, we can look at USDT.D while we let Bitcoin crawl around for a bit. Would have been a nice bull flag. You guys know that. Would have been a really nice bull flag in this zone. And what are picking up right now? You guys know those Fibonacci's, the retracements. Without a doubt, they're on Fib. They hit right into the golden pocket, of course, right? Bam. exactly, boom, right into that level. 786, I say the 78.6%, or the 86, also on the map right now. And just not a surprise that we saw a hit on that golden pocket. And that preceding, okay, that breakout initiates the targets, boom, to the upside, and we see that golden pocket hit. So that's our framework for Fibonacci's. So she looks, let's see what she's doing. And in terms of this, I would have liked to have seen I'd say it would have been nice to see an equivalent hit. Maybe what the buyers are looking at as well as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Some sort of a wave denoted. It's just the good thing about leverage is you don't have to worry about it too much. It's great to screen through and get 3 triple-digit 100% plus trades on the day. Like 4 or 500% or 500% trades. You can do that, but it's also nice just to book your trades, right? Don't be over concerned with the actual return expectation. I want to double my money. I want to double, get a trade to triple. Don't worry about that as much as just booking positive trades. You guys know, never be overexposed. If you're on spot and you're VIP, I'm thrilled, guys. That's the way to be. If you're comfortable on spot and you want to reinforce spot trading, roll with it, guys. Zero problem here. Zero complaints here. Excited for you guys that if you want to stay away from leverage, you just want to stick on spot, no problem. That's fine. I just think that it will hone your skills. I think that your levels of precision in terms of what's capable, not that you have to, and I'll say this, if you're having trouble on leverage at all, ever, it's nothing you have to stick with. It's not it's not the only way to trade, period. Not at all, guys. The point is it's going to really, really hone your skills in terms of your ability to process the market. I really, really believe that, because there's no margin for error. And you think, if you're on kind of that Rolex challenge we discussed, I'll tell you as well, your trade will end, right? What's the great part about that? Next. I'm telling you guys, sometimes you'll spend 2-3 weeks in a trade, 4 or 5 weeks in a trade. Man, get to the next trade. I gotta tell you guys, it's a good component in terms of learning to master the market. Just get to the next trade. Like I got liquidated. Well, did you have a heavy position? Is it going to make a difference on your, I doubt it, guys, in terms of what we've been discussing. I don't think it's going to make a difference in your life. I wouldn't have recommended it the way I did in terms of it. But the good thing is, if it expires, I'm looking at GMT real quickly, right? GMT's trying to give us some sort of a bullish indication here after this nice bull pennant feature. GMT a 30x. Shout out to Pathfinder, anyone else in VIP who's been trading it or holding it since early. We discussed it early on in its price action in the VIP. Part of those just nice perks of the group, guys. Anyone see anything nice, or I decide to profile all the new coins or something? This has just been an incredible mover. GMT has really just lit the market up, guys. It's right now sitting at over a 32x, and it's just I think it's more than that if we really look back into the candle work. But yeah, GMT just not giving up right now. Looking just got to tell you guys, looking pretty strong. I don't know what you guys think. Now, a complete, I'd say market. I'd say a complication with the market could reverse things, but to the extent that we're looking at another quasi bull pennant here, it's going to get interesting, guys. Remember, at this preceding bull pennant, we had some unexpected, volatility here towards the end. We just had a similar move here, a similar move there. Would be great to see GMT roll additionally to the upside. We'd love to trade it. We have a lot of success in the market on GMT. You guys know that. We've had a lot of success VIP trading GMT. So looking at the pickup at the golden pocket, not exactly ideal in terms of what we would frame in to be part of the continuation to the upside. Let's see. BTC was so friendly earlier on, and if you guys caught this, boom, was a nice move, guys. Like nice move. And I just have to shout out to the VIP. Hope you guys are doing well. We just got stacked in 122 or 100. What was it? 171% earlier on today. There you go. 171% was just bam, easy stuff. Boom. Nice move to the upside. It was another triple digit on top of that one. BTC picking up well now from that golden pocket, trying to recover, trying to reclaim that level of support as you guys hit your targets. Remember, it's really easy stuff, guys. Buy at support, sell at resistance, right? Hit your trade your patterns and hit your targets. It's kind of our VIP mantra, right? It's just easy stuff. It's and none of that operates in in what we say exclusively of the other components. Not one component is set there to operate independently of the other components, right? Buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns, and hit your targets, right? So you don't forget about your targets while you're looking at your patterns or your level of support and resistance, right? Really easy. I think I just said it as well as we could. You don't forget about your targets while you're looking at your levels of support and resistance, trading your patterns, right? Very easily, we got it. That's as quickly demonstrated as we could get. So now we're getting some nice rebound power. Nicely done. If you guys entered on the golden pocket, she was sitting there waiting for you. To the extent that you did, congratulations. If you're still holding off, looking for a better opportunity to rebound up, let's just see what that additional move to the top would be. About a 0.72% move to the upside. Not bad. Let's look at the framework here. And let's see here. In terms of the specifics, I will say this. If you're trading on leverage, if you're setting your targets, if you're not just hitting the button, some people want to just hit the button. It's no problem. But if you're hitting your targets like your golden pocket, etc., you really need to be kind of laid out with your keyboard set up, with everything. If you're really getting into, and that's one kind of drawback I'd say of our overall approach, is that if you're, I won't say busy doing something else, etc., but as you would look at, and that could just launch. It's close to being the framework of an ascending triangle. It's close. Not exactly, but it is close. You see that we would need a flat top. We'd really like to have a flat top resistance there, but it just looks like it's close. I don't know about what you guys are thinking on BTC. Not too shabby. As we would look at the pattern formation, we'd like a flat top, though. We really would. We'd like to see a flat top. The good thing about a strong day is you're able to be a little bit selective in terms of your entries, right? But what we're seeing is some nice pattern framework back to this upside. Again, this general area here, we'll call it an apex return trade, right? Very, very important in terms of VIP. You guys know what we're doing. You guys know what we're talking about. So nice to see. Nice to see some price action in that direction after so much success in the back around that generalized theory, right? In terms of that, those opportunities, they're just there. Continually, they're there. So it's a nice play after a failed pennant here. Recapturable at that golden pocket. If you guys traded that, congratulations. If you're holding from down here and you're just like iron-handed, you want to do it, guys. Do it. That's the way to be. If you booked it here and you didn't book it here and you could book it here, guys, don't get caught up in the FOMO. That's not what we're all about, right? That's just not what we're all about. No fear of missed opportunities. You gotta hit that button. You gotta slam into it, right? That's some important stuff. Let's look at this line of resistance along the top here, if we could, one more time. In terms of the different time frames, we've been a little frustrated. I got to say that, guys. In terms of the different time frames, I won't hide that fact. It's been a little frustrating. Look at some of the time frames. Wants to redraw our lines on those micro time frames. I don't see a reason for that. I see a lawsuit in that, to tell you the truth. Okay, I see a lawsuit against TradingView. Class action to the extent that you guys could do it. I just see a lawsuit. I mean, I think some barren law firm would love to just take on TradingView and maybe the stock market too if they could. I don't know. I doubt they're too connected, but they'd probably find all the defendants they could. But we'd like to see that in terms of just the ability to have our lines structured properly at each and every time frame. I don't like going to the lowest time frames and having my lines completely redrawn. I shouldn't have to go through that. I mean, it's just not it's not required, especially on your cell phone. When you guys look at those issues on your cell phone, it's like, come on, man. That's it's just not it's not what the doctor ordered when you're trying to book those trades. So, a little bit of a pause here, a little bit of additional potential. I'd say a bullish formation along the top, but BTC definitely kind of crawling. I'd say back to the upside. And just identifying some levels of support, resistance. We have this nice move to the upside. Would like to see now some sort of a bullish expression. I like to trade clean patterns. You guys probably know that. You do as well. When we see something that's really well indicated, sometimes the muscle works, right? Just pure muscle, getting the price action of where it needs to go. Other times, it's more of a refined approach. We like to see clean bull flags. Like this would have been a really nice bull pennant on the lower time frames to have achieved. Then that bull flag in this area would have been, it helps the overall trade game when you see nice patterns like this bull flag. Boom, completes at the upside. We get excited about this stuff, right? We're trained to appreciate that level of technical in VIP, guys. Just I'd say as traders, you're very trained to appreciate that level of technical. Going from a preceding breakout on Fib, just to kind of assess what the buyers are doing in this zone. We'll check this out. I want to shout out to all the VIP. Hope you guys are doing well, having a good good weekend. Looking at had already a good weekend. As we look at this, another hit from preceding level of a breakout, another hit into that golden pocket. So that 61.8 to the 65th is playing strongly. Nice to see that golden pocket come into view. Old Goldie, as I normally say to VIP or to Angel, it's Old Goldie. She's out there. She that 61.8 to the 65th percentile, and just the patterning doesn't look nice because there's some failed patterns. Bottom line, if you guys are wondering like what's going on the screen, you'll understand that it's this is a failed different time frames, a failed bull flag in this area here. So, yeah, things are going to look messy if indeed we get into some failed patterns. It's just the bottom line. That is the way. That's the way it goes. So, identifying additional levels of support here. Okay, we had a level of, and it looks like we're getting into another potential bull flag. You guys see this with the level of support, level of resistance. Buyers assessing their involvement right now with an early pickup here. We'd like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd like to reach this level of support ideally. Okay, so looking at the 1, 2, 3, like a 4, 5, this 4 along, this additional wave of long support would be nice to see. We'd like to see it. Bottom line, in terms of the completion of the pattern of a bull flag, that's what we'd like to see demonstrated. I'll just say today the story is the following. Really, the story is the following. And let me see what Luna is telling us. Luna is alerting us, and we'll go through these details. We'll go through the parameters here in terms of the pattern framework of the opportunities. Really, today that the framework is the opportunities that have been presented to the traders on the drop. Okay, if we're concerned about the overall pattern in terms of the overall, I'd say equivalent hit at the same level of support, we can discuss the framework of the macro. Where are things headed? We can talk about, I'd say the pickup levels for what targets we're looking at. The last several days, we've had some key levels. I just say that VIP have been doing so well booking trades in the back. It's not that it becomes inconsequential whatsoever where we're at. That's the last thing that I would say. But it's just been, guys have just been booking trades. Right, it's in the micro. I tell you guys, in the micro, and the macro is often repeated. It's nice to see those trades definitely pick up. So we'll go through that information. Right now, I know that VIP are trading, so that's nice to see, and it's nice to know that VIP are literally just they're having triple digit trades right now. So I know we're on the micro. I know we're on the 1 minute, but we got VIP booking triple digit 100% plus trades. So that's where we're at right now. So not to looks like a bit of an ascending, could be an ascending triangle. It looks like I could want to pop. Don't know what you guys think about that. That's on the 1 minute time frame. I see that flat top. Anytime I see the flat top, I'm looking for a potential ascending line to come into play and a potential for a move to the upside. Now, in terms of this specific move, we do have a differentiation. We went through this last night in terms of that differentiation. I don't want to downplay the macro elements of BTC. I just don't want to. But while you guys are trading and we're dug into those lower time frames, it's just important. Let's look at Luna. What did Luna decide to do? Luna decided to pick back up over a line of this specific preceding level of resistance. So that's what Luna is in the process of trying to do. As we would look at this, Luna is expressing I'd say it's in its own process of recovering into a descending wedge. And promptly it did. Descending wedge framework with a breakdown and a recovery into it. Very familiar in terms of that the specific trade technique that is in application there. USDT.D, tether dominance, okay. Bull flag country, guys, on the daily. Yeah, and we know we have that reverse pattern formation in the in Bitcoin. So on the daily as well, in the form of a bull. A bear flag. So the bull on USD.D, if I can talk, tether dominance. Let's go through this now since I just flipped it up. The daily bull flag on tether dominance, clearly. All right, tether dominance. People going to the safe haven of tether. This specific level of support and resistance, right? Move to the upside. The question is, this would be a phenomenal move for the market in terms of lower prices that you could, the guys we could take care of in terms of trading. And when we can get a drop in the price, guys, we can book some trades. I'm telling you guys, we love bull patterns like this when they're on coins, but when we do, dig into, I say, guys, we have the opportunity, like today on BTC, when it decided to just drop out of its pattern. It was just a huge opportunity to book trades. It's just, if you can catch those drops, you can just, it's a nice way to trade, guys. We love trading patterns to the upside. So in terms of completing that, after I kind of fumbled that technical there, we will discuss, and I'd like to invert the chart briefly so that you'll see essentially where we're at in terms of this bear flag inverted on BTC. There we go. Looking at this, yes, on the daily, up and out of the, I'd say, this bear flag, right? We have it inverted because I like to judge prejudice. As we would look at this in terms of BTC, there we go. Bitcoin, level of resistance, level of support, right? You would normally say that's just a bull flag, let's trade it, right? It is inverted, so this is a bear flag, right? This is something that we would look at in terms of being bearish on the coin, expecting additional lower prices. People are talking about the golden pocket, talking about lower levels, right? Even in VIP, can we get down there? It would be great. We discussed just in depth yesterday and kind of trying to relax just a little bit from all the heavy technicals, because we did discuss yesterday the 50% retracement. You guys have heard that just time and time again, right? We keep discussing those levels. If you're new, if you haven't heard those levels, then hey, I recommend you watch old streams, right? Just check out some old streams. In terms of the breakdown, now, I mean, we're going to talk about it because I'm sure there's a lot of panic in the streets. You guys think there's panic in the streets? Man, it must be. I bet Angel's seen this a time or two. What do you guys think? He's seen one time or two panic in the streets. Just go at least to your 4 hourly. At least go to your 4 hourly. All I'll say is this: at least go to your 4 hourly. Look at the additional levels of support. In terms of the complication and the argument between the daily and the lower time frames, man, we've been having this discussion for the last 3 months. You guys know that. Literally for 3 months we've been having the discussion. Which time frame? So to the extent that this is a complicated matter now, I'll just tell you guys, please go to at least your 4 hourly. Look at the lower level of support on your 4 hourly. That's just the bottom line in terms of that. I would appreciate you guys just doing that before we decide that Bitcoin is gone for good, down below the 50. Below the 50? Wow, that'd be something. Huh? Below the 50, that'd be impressive to get Bitcoin down below the 50. Now, in terms of this, let's just go at least into the 5 minute. That's low. That's I think within a framework that we can appreciate. We had on the 5 minutes, specifically, pardon me, guys, on the, if I could talk, it's just maybe one of those nights. I don't know. I may just chill. I may let you guys trade and just post. I know Pathfinder, you just book some trades. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. It's possible. Maybe I'm tired. It's been a long weekend. Looking at this level of on BTC 5 minute, I'd ask that you go and respect the candle wicks for a bit. The candle wicks had a really nice level of resistance, level of support, right, in terms of the constriction of this triangulation. That was a nice triangulation. We fell out of this symmetrical triangulation, a.k.a. coil, right, a.k.a. coil, also known as a coil because of the coil formation there. Now, we fell out of that earlier on, right? We fell out of that earlier, I'd say, in yesterday's trading day. And if you look at the recoup effort currently in play, it's quite a recoup effort. As you would look at the entirety of the price action, now people have just gone short, right? A lot of people just slamming in short. That's it. It's short. We're trying to recover back to that 39,388. Okay, nearly an equivalent hit down to the preceding zone here. Right, we would assess that on the lines instead of the candle wicks to bring that into a level of conformity. And you guys know, if you listen to this stream frequently, I tell you all the time, it's like, Bitcoin loves to pick up at preceding levels of support, without a doubt. Boom, boom. I've seen that on the 5 minute, nearly exactly. So those with orders waiting just capitalized on a huge trade opportunity. Let's take a look at this. And I hope your trades are going well, guys. And I don't mean to get, I don't know, guys. I don't want to be lazy with the macro technicals. I just like to trade. I know you guys like to trade, and I know that you're trading. I don't know, guys. We have covered the technicals so much. My gosh, we've covered the technicals. You guys know that. And I know that's what we always do. We reinforce the technicals. And I need to be that steam engine in terms of the front of the locomotive that continues to power into the technicals. I have to be, huh? I just have to be. That's what we do. And I appreciate when you guys do that as well. I appreciate that when you guys do that as well. I told you guys to please post some charts in VIP earlier today. So I'm going to, take a little bit of a break. You guys post some charts. I like when you guys post some charts. I got one chart from Sean. One chart from Sean. Sean, shout out to you. Thank you very much for your being in VIP and you're being responsive to that. But one chart, I mean, come on. I mean, you guys aren't in it just to see my charts. You're not in it just to see, as we look at this, just to see my returns, just to see my, a lot of this is, heavy-handed stuff. I got to admit that. But when you're going through the technicals, when you're going through this process, part of being VIP is sharing your information in terms of going through the technicals. We just appreciate that. I appreciate that. So not that I'm not going to go through technicals now because of that. I'm happy to do it, but it gives me a little bit more momentum, me personally, and some encouragement when you guys are also, throwing into the mix. And Pathfinder, I appreciate you very much, Pathfinder. Your charts are always welcome, brother. I appreciate that very much. And I know that you're busy with your friend in town, etc. That's awesome. But yeah, just overall, it's just like, when people are just, hanging out in the room, just like, don't just hang out in the room. Like, you're VIP. You have a New York Institute of Finance book next to you. Like, build a chart. No one needs to tell me that you guys aren't booking trades. Oh, I'm not booking trades, or I'm not doing well, I'm not booking trades. Where's the last chart that you came up with? Like, make yourself do it. Like, period. Important stuff, guys. I see a flat top, right? Like, you guys can do a chart. It doesn't matter if it's wrong, if it's whatever it is. Just dig into it, guys. That's the idea. And I know a few days ago we were having some solid stuff. I know some of you guys were the family in church and everything else, but can't you, sneak out of church and send in a chart? Like Freddie, I just shout out to Freddie. I know you were at church. And we still need a chart, man. I know, hey, not the synagogue. I know it's the actual church, but I mean, I'm as religiously respected or respectful as the next guy, without a doubt. Honestly, I am. Our handle is the Kingdom on Twitter. With that said, I mean, can't you still get one chart to the VIP during church? I mean, it's almost embarrassing if you can't, Freddie. I have to tell you. I mean, I understand church, but I mean, come on, man. I'd like to see that breakaway moment at some point if the sermon becomes a little boring, if maybe, there's a stop off for coffee and, the conversation is a little boring at the Bible study, whatever it may be, breakaway moment, chart into VIP. Would like to see you develop that skill next Sunday, Freddie. I'm being serious. I'd like to see that. Freddie is a January champion. He knows how to trade. And I know he has family stuff to do and everything else, but come on, man. Come on. Don't let him take your crypto, man. Don't let him take all your crypto time. That's some precious time you guys have there. And I don't know what else Luke is working on a Sunday. I got to talk to your boss, Luke. And I know you probably are your boss. That's probably the problem. But, man, we got to talk, too, because, man, what's going on? Huh? Everybody's spending time with family. Ah, man. And Angel last night throwing the party. I guess that's, I mean, it's not a breakaway moment for a chart, Angel. God, gee whiz, man. I mean, I know everybody's doing shots in the kitchen, but a breakaway moment, Everybody do a shot, do a chart, It's fine. We'll pick up the details. If it's a bad chart, we'll do something. But, come on, Angel. They don't have to be perfect. Just, do a shot, do a chart, book a trade. I would have loved to have seen that component thrown into last night's party, Angel. Would have really liked to have seen that, man. We had everybody here live. It was, in terms of the shout outs and everything else. That would have been an awesome trade. Wouldn't that have been an awesome party? We all did a shot, and Angel, what if you would have booked $100,000 trade at the table? Oh, man, that would have been awesome. See, that's how I envision a party. That's how I envision Freddie to some extent, like church. Just going in, go to the parking lot real quickly. You book a huge trade. You go back in there. Amen. Yes. Yeah. Celebrate this stuff. Have it be, to the extent of this part of your life, let's roll. Let's go. Looking at this move to the upside. I know this is not all technical, but for the VIP, we probably need a little bit of the weekend, right? Just a little bit of fun. I know you guys need a break from crypto sometimes, but, man, you guys can work this stuff into the framework of what you're doing. It'd be fun. Angel, around the table, and I know you booked a lot greater than that in terms of your trades, but it should be cool. Everybody doing shots, and Angel books $100,000 or $200,000 or $1 million trade. That'd be awesome, man. We'd like to see those pictures. That'd be awesome. Maybe incoming. Who knows? Looking at this framework. Patterns are not ideal in terms of BTC. Level of support is at least established, okay? Flat top, you guys got the flat top resistance, okay? You're seeing some really grabby patterns here, enticing the traders to get involved in price, and boom, moving against them. You guys got to be careful on this stuff, right? I mean, look at this preceding level, had essentially established a level of resistance, boom, breakout, and a capitulation. So in terms of that, let's discuss the target again and make sure that you guys understand how we're getting there. And what have we got in the chats? Anybody in the chats? Shout out. Look who, Philip in the very beginning. Philip, Philip, hey, appreciate you shouting out in the chat. Let's go. Very nicely done. And let's see what we got in terms of level of support, right? Just consistently nice entries. To the extent that support pushes you around a little bit, VIP, just understand it will do that. It'll make your trading a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. It's not always an easy go when you're trading, when you're entering just on support. You guys know that. It's just not always easy. So just understand it may push you around a little bit. If you're looking for your really highly, consistently profitable trades, you guys know, like today, the name of the story has been deep digs down, bam, into price. These big drops, boom, picking up, bam, picking up. Those have been really sweet in terms of pickups. Just nice trade opportunities. Angel brought that up a couple days ago. I appreciate that, Angel. Talking about when price drops is a great opportunity. And it's just the truth, huh? You book those trades, you get those lower prices. It's a big deal. So currently the price of BTC, 39,103. And is she in a position where she really wants to, let's see this. See, it would be nice to not just do another cut across on a channel, because that's what she looks like she's doing. As you assess your entries and exits here and looking at this, like, to the extent that we're looking at any kind of a cut across on this channel formation, I mean a cut across, just the, as we would look at, not the failed patterns necessarily, but the channel formations to the downside. And we could restructure this if we'd like to in terms of that preceding bull flag, no problem. If we would want to restructure this secondary one, and you can see how we restructured that bull flag, but you saw how it failed, right? So when it went down to a level of, you'd say technical support, right, to kick up. As we would look at this next pattern formation here, the question will be, can we establish this next cut through, this next channel formation here and expect an additional power up to the upside resistance, right? That's going to be the question. That's literally what's going to happen and allow people to book trades or not. It sounds like there's just a touch of, and there is, guys, a touch of uncertainty in my voice, and that is just the truth, because it's not required. Right, we have an upside target, clearly. Before that upside target, it could do all types of things, right? So in terms of an entry, it could be a difficult entry. Bottom line is it's a high probability trade, a pickup along support. It's a pickup along support here, but within these pattern dynamics, is it a high probability trade? No, it's not a high probability trade. I'm not going to song and dance that it is. To the extent that you've got a flat top resistance and we're in the formulation of an ascending triangle. All right, if buyers can step in and maintain price up and we can re-achieve this level of resistance, then perfect. Then we're looking good. We have a nice, I'd say, pattern. If we can demonstrate said pattern and get into the framework of a real technically strong ascending triangle, then we're talking about a higher probability trade. I would say that. But in the just along a level of support with already multiple wave formations, to the extent that the VIP are going to disagree with you, that the VIP would disagree with you and just state overall that they would expect to return to 39,388, well, that would be VIP. That'd be the top shelf in terms of their they're stating such. But anytime that you're involved in a trade, guys, always explore the downside. Always explore that. Do a risk assessment is what I would say. Definitely do a risk assessment in terms of your level of exposure, etc. And do not, as we talk about leverage, do not be overexposed in anything that's going to diminish your quality of life or your quality, let's say your mindset or anything like that. Definitely don't ever be involved in anything that's going to diminish your quality of life or your quality of just your mindset, your emotional status, etc. like that. Don't be too large and in charge if that doesn't match up with your trading skill set, and always be realistic about that. You guys know that. It's no big deal. If you want to book smaller trades for a while, awesome. If you want to get into the the big guy stuff and you've been trading for a long time, then that's what it's all about as well. So shout out to all the VIP. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Hope you're having a great weekend. And yeah, let's see what we got in terms of the additional coins. You guys have traded Ape recently. I know that you're doing well in that. I'd rather check in on level of support and resistance on Luna. Like to see this specific formation continue to the upside, which would be a continuation pattern, the wedge formation. Expectation would be, and let's cover this seriously right now here, guys. In terms of the expectation of the wedge, I want to cover one thing, which would be this specific, okay, the specific expectation that we have in terms of the formation and breakout of the wedge would be in this area here. I'd say just in past or around this 50% mark, right on for a wedge. It would be nice to see it up and out a bit earlier, right then. I'll just say before this red zone, we're in that red zone. Okay, so to the extent that it's reformed after pushing down, that Fibonacci wedge will demonstrate some solid technical expectations in line with let's say just in line with the strongest the strongest moves we could see, those expectations of the buyers. Looking at BTC, frustrating along that level of support, right? So is it the highest probability? No, guys, I don't see it as the highest probability. To the extent that it's still potential that we can move this into a level of I'd say, or we could reestablish a level of increasing let's just an increasing line of support, right? Buyers coming into the market, right? That's the easiest thing to think about, guys, as you're demonstrating your pattern framework. Just understand that buyers coming into the market is going to continue to push price up. They demonstrate their presence at a flat top resistance, right? And a little bit of red in the market today. Flat top resistance, bam, bam, taking at that same level, right? And as that's demonstrated just perfectly on the 1 second time frame, look at that's perfect. As it's demonstrated with increasing buyer activity, it becomes impossible for the price not to. I'd say if buyers continue to come in the market, it becomes impossible for the price not to come up. Essentially, that demand satisfying that pattern. It's one of the strongest patterns. We love to trade them. You guys know it. VIPers, we're crazy about ascending triangles. We love them. We've been trading it for a long time. Last year, we had a ton of success with ascending triangles. The whole group did in the back. You guys know that. The whole group had just a ton of success in and around ascending triangles. Just really high probability trades, right? It's not anything to say that you have a preference on your technical patterns, right? You may have a preference on your specific, depending upon the mood of the market or where you're in, you may have a specific preference in terms of your Fibonacci levels, right? You may be bullish and say, well, I like my 38.2 in a bull run. I like my 38.2. You know, you decide that's it, 38.2 bull run, period. That's it. You know, you may be in kind of a transitional phase and say, I like my golden pocket. That's it. We're in kind of a transitional phase. I like my golden pocket, and you may stick to that. You may be in kind of a dangerous country, and you may say, I like my 86, man. My 86 is key for me when we're in heavy retracement, or there's some X, Y, or Z differentials in the market, right? So that's what would be I'd say important in terms of that. So seeing a little bit of negative price action here on Bitcoin. A little bit difficult for individuals who may have gotten involved in this level. If you were trading and pushing into this, not a lost cause at all. Not a lost cause, but doesn't feel good if you got in on heavy leverage in this zone. It's a difficult. It's kind of a difficult area of support, and I'll let you know, is it the highest probability? No, right, in terms of that pickup. So hopefully you guys were listening and paying a little bit of attention to that statement. Would have preferred to have a really strong move to the upside in here to reestablish this level of I'd say resistance across the top to demonstrate that buyers were still in the market. But it looks like buyers are kind of backing off a little bit in line with maybe what my sentiment was in this zone, right? Just looks like we had quite a few of those wave formations, right? So and let's see if we can establish a level of support here. And this is London, guys, with Bitcoin Spike. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. These drops have provided incredible trades today. I just want to shout out to VIP. Shout out to Richard. Richard, what is up, brother? Hope you're doing well today. I love seeing your returns in the back. Here's one for me earlier on today, 171%. I think Angel got 2 triple digits from me today. Hope you're doing well, Angel. and family. I say and family. So just reassessing where we're at right now. We've pushed laterally a bit. We just call this a lateral push into another, I say, additional hit along a level of support. And as we would talk about that channel framework, I'm always a big fan, me personally, guys, of establishing and maintaining a really strong level. I'd say a really strong, channel framework to the upside. I start to get uncomfortable. I think the market does overall when we breach this primary trend line, this primary level of support. I start to get a little uncomfortable, right? And it's just, it's if you feel like you're out on a ledge, etc. Now, the good thing is if you have a really low entry, you can relax. You can let price do what price needs to do, and you can relax. To the extent that you're looking for an entry, again, these drops really provided incredible entries. And just looking at like the 171% earlier today, I'm just pushing this for you guys to recognize the types of returns that are being made. There's a 35% from Richard. Richard, shout out. I know that you had a lot more than that recently. Here's another 52%. Here's another, what do we have? The 52, we had 82, 122, just all types of good returns today, guys. Really, the 122 was from the other day. I think I sent Angel a 101 and a different one, the 120, the 101 and the 171 today. So just nice to hit these leverage trades on drops, right? If you can just think, guys, BTC slams down 4%, and it does recover 1.5%, right? It slams down 5%. It recovers almost 2% after that real hard plunge down. Whatever that is, guys, if you can capture that, if you're paying attention to the market, it can be drastically profitable for you. So I look forward to you guys. And I'll say this: it's not easy when you're not really plugged into the market. You really got to be plugged in, just mainframed, dialed into that market, guys. It's crucial. And for those of you that are, I'm impressed continually that you're able to do so, and that you've mastered your endurance. I think is a good word in terms of that for the market, and that is stamina and endurance that Angel talks about frequently. I'm a big fan this year of you guys being able to master the time involved in the market, to be able to spend less time and essentially do better in the market with less time. That's the notion of what we're shooting for in VIP. Let's do a little bit of a Fibonacci into this level. Looking at that pickup right now, 38.2. That's what participants are currently involved in. If you guys would give me 1 second, let me get a sip of water. I would like to hear who in VIP is booking trades. I know that Pathfinder, I will shout out to Pathfinder. Congratulations, Pathfinder, because I know that you did. Pathfinder, congratulations. I know that you booked 2 trades. 2 trades. Boom. I want to say that. That's very nice, guys. Pathfinder is a great trader. He's in the back. He's a great VIP. He's just a friend. He's a cool dude. Pathfinder, thank you for the emojis as well. Look at these emojis. Look at bam. I'm going to put a Doge in there too. Boom. Just nice. The 86 and the bull. The moon Doge. We have the cash. We have Moon Man. We have targets, Ferraris. We have rockets. We have straight up Doge. And we have a Twitter. And look at this. Look at all these. I put too many in there. It's not going to let me send them all. Ah, dang it. There's a limitation on emojis? Oh, Pathfinder just found out we have a limitation on emojis. Not to get away from the technicals. I booked up here. I booked in this zone and wasn't excited about a real breakout trade. Didn't hit this on the lower end, could have. But we have a limitation on the number of emojis we can put into the chats. Interesting. Noted. Very, very much noted. So a hit at the. Let's go through this. You guys trade Fibonacci's frequently? Like, are you the crowd that trades Fibonacci's? I know that Pathfinder is. He sets his targets. He had the low in, or let me say on Doge. The low, not close to the lowest price acquisition on Doge. He had the low, the absolute low acquisition price on Doge. So looking at that 38.2 pickup, key level, just mentioned the 38.2. Underneath we have the 50 and the golden pocket underneath, right? Never overexposed at any higher level of the Fibonacci. Always ready to compound into the lower levels. That's the way to be, guys. That is the way to be. Let me have a sip of water real quickly. Thank you, guys. Excuse me. Looking at the let me see. Hey, there's Luke saying, "Hey Pathfinder, congrats on your trades." Boom. That's what I like to see. That's VIP. That's real easy stuff. Awesome. Thanks, Luke. Luke is cool. Very, very cool. And yeah, Pathfinder, just cool stuff. Very, very cool. Looking at the pattern formation here, not all the patterns are going to be as clean as we want them to be. You guys know this, especially on this lower time frame element, this 1 second. I mean, it's going to get a little bit choppy down this level. But as we would assess, are we still on a line of support? That would be nice to still be on a line of support. No, we are not. Is there a cross-trend line of support that we have formulated? We can say in line with this, yes, that we do have a cross-trend line. This resistance to support, right? Absolutely. The resistance here to support is an important feature of any. It is the definition of any cross-trend line. So when we would find a confluence, okay, an overlap, please pay attention. When we find a confluence or an overlap between, let's say, a cross-trend line and a Fibonacci, we like that, guys. We like that. We pay attention to that. Right, as you're assessing which Fibonacci may be crucial for you in your trade game now, we'll always do that assessment. Look at a cross-trend line. Is there any pre-existing resistance to a support feature in play that's already established that may want to play again? Right, that's very important, guys. So looking at the secondary hit on this 38.2, and hope you guys are having a great weekend. Above all else, I know that we cover technicals, but I hope you guys are doing well. It's not all about technicals, right? Hope you guys are having fun with your family and having a good time with your friends over the weekend and having a great time here in VIP. And in terms of the secondary hit on the 38.2, people now will be asking, well, is it going to hit again? Now, some people booked. They already booked, guys. Some people already booked on that 38.2. And in terms of that, you know, they don't have the same question necessarily as you. If they have orders stacked, they're not worried about. They're just not worried about the question as to whether or not will it hit again, right? Is it going to go up? That's just yes and no. It's gonna go up and it's gonna go down. That's the constant volatility in terms of price action. Anyone who tells me consistently, we've found some of the bottom trades in the market. It's real important for us to. I appreciate that. That's nice, Luke. He says, London, you're killing it in the back with all your trades. Thank you. And it's just, it's fun. We're having a good time. And thank you. There we go. A little bit of action from that 38.2. Looking for buyers to step in. Flat top potentially. Let me look at this. Let me put Luke. Boom. Luke's a great VIP. Luke's awesome. He's the reason that VIP is around. Big reason VIP is around. It's like he's a cool dude. Looking at this kind of imperfect, we noted kind of an imperfect bull flag formation here. You know, you get into probabilities like, is it time to hit the button? Well, I'm going to say in terms of hitting the button, if hitting the button is the framework of your entry, you may want to be hitting the buttons in terms of setting prices or orders at different levels. That may be, kind of setting your limit orders a little bit different than looking into, maybe a pattern trade where you're able to literally hit the button, your market order, etc., to get involved in the trade, right? So let's look at this 15 second. Let's see what we got. And yeah, Luke, we're having a good time. We're having fun, huh? It's just that's the important thing. And let's see, will we have a flat top? Do we have any ascending line of support? Always looking for a flat top resistance. Have buyers stepped into the market? Do we have an ascending line of support? Right, something that we can jump into on a trade. And I'll tell you get spoiled though, guys. I honestly think we get a little spoiled, right? When we get a little bit spoiled, just because maybe you book a few trades, you do well. The market's red. You're booking trades. You got 100% returns or 50%, 100%, 100%. You do well, and it's just you get a little bit spoiled, huh? You maybe wait for your next favorite move of the market, which is like a strong drop or a real strong ascending triangle, something with some magnitude to it, right? You want to see the screen really moving. You want to see if we look at this, a little prep work potentially for tomorrow in the markets. What you guys think is going to occur? What do you think will occur this week in equities? What a question. What a question. What a question. After the sell-off on Friday, the biggest down day for the Dow in 2022, right? Big deal. Really big deal. So to the extent that we have a correlated market in BTC and those equities, we may have some interesting things to discuss over the next several weeks. We may have some different things to discuss over the next several weeks. I'm going to be interested to see how the Dow recomposites itself after this little minor trimmer, guys. It's just when you hear like this is the biggest sell-off day in 2022. This is and everyone's panicked. This is a minor trimmer, just a minor trimmer. Okay, and that's just the bottom line. Like think San Francisco, think major earthquake, huge disaster style. This is just a minor trimmer, guys. Just minor stuff. Not even a big deal in terms of the market moves and et cetera. What the capacity would be. Okay, just in terms of that overall capacity. So looking at potential for a, let's see, an ascending triangle here. Okay, and not perfectly demonstrated, but within within the threshold. We have multiple hits in the same region here. Okay, this level of resistance to support. And you just see how the lines change. It just shouldn't even be allowed. I think we're really gonna have to sue TradingView. You guys, we're gonna start we'll start a list of anybody who's a claimant, I guess. But looking at the level of resistance, okay, as we look at this ascending line of support, just look at this. Look at the lines change along the top here. As I click from the 1 second, I'm paying the top shelf I can. I'm paying TradingView all the money they'll take from me. You guys know that. I'll pay them extra money. It'd probably be worse if I pay them more money. Don't know. Look at the line of resistance here on the 1 second. I switched to the, look at this on the 5 second. Look at it now. Like now that's backwards, guys, in terms of the additional volatilities on the lower time frame, right? It would be on the lower time frame. So looking at this on the 1 second, what it's doing is it's cutting, is changing on the time frame, is changing my my trend line, completely rearranging my trend lines. It does it to you too. How embarrassing, how awful. What an embarrassment of a company in terms of just TradingView. It's like, come on, man. Yes, come on, man. Just not what we want to see. Now, looking at the framework here in terms of the top line resistance. So just be aware of that, guys. It's going to do that to you. When it does it on your mobile, sometimes, and that's why I say sometimes, like, if something happens on your trade, if say, you run into a technical, something else, like, some of this stuff is just, you look at it like, come on. And they could do better than that, right? A monkey with a hammer could do better than that. In terms of programming this stuff, it's like, come on, man. It shouldn't be that difficult. So looking at the 1 second here, the 1 second, it's not an ideal push. Okay, so we would look at that framework, and we're just chopping into the technicals. We're getting down into the I'd say those the smaller time frames. When you can enjoy the smaller time frames and success at the smaller time frames, guys, I think you're going to find your overall trade game in the macro is really going to be enhanced. And I'm going to bring this up because at the beginning of the stream, really on a different level, we're just zoned into these lower time frames, right? We just are. We're zoned into the lower time frames. And now I'm starting, let me get into this. We do have this notion of and this will change the framework just a bit, this descending wedge. Okay, so while we're looking at the let's say looking at the pattern framework here, what's being built, it gives me the indication that something, as we start to structure like this, right, as we start to structure and build and establish a channel framework of price here we're building a descending wedge, right? It would be a bullish continuation pattern. Technically, we have played quite a few of the fallout and rebounds into the wedge, which is not guaranteed. You guys know that. It's just not guaranteed. When they play, like earlier today, they produce, they're huge producers of money in terms of returns. They're just really phenomenal trades when they do decide to return. It can be risky and you can get washed out very quickly, guys. If you're heavy on leverage, you can get washed out. It can dunk you. You guys know that. So just never overexposed, guys. Always with something that's comfortable and that you can slam into times 2 or 3 and cover that position. So the resistance hit, the support feature. Okay, looking at this, we'd like to see a continuation to the upside. Our target, 39,388. That would be nice to see us return to that 39,388. Okay, we'd like to do so before getting down further into the Fibonacci's. Right, we're at that 38.2 right now, and we'll see price continue. But what I was going to say is this. Let me refine these technical lines just a bit in terms of that falling wedge. is you just see that we had, the discussion we were having early on without the macro involved at all is that we trade, right? We're just trading at those lower time frames. The ability to capture within the last 90 days, the last 3 months, as we have consolidated sideways, is hugely important. That's not in question. You guys know the technical framework essentially that we've been in. You know the bear flag that we have been in. You know the lower levels of support without a doubt that we have been in. And it's just nice to be a bit removed for a while. I have to tell you the truth, just me honestly, it's nice to be a little bit removed for a while from the overall market dynamics and just to be focused on lower time frames where people are booking trades. I mean, that's huge. If it's a little bit, I don't know, it's not abnormal, but if it's just a new phenomenon for you and you're not used to trading at lower time frames, I would encourage you. I have a friend from JP Morgan, and he always says, he's like, whether the price is going, he says, when the price goes up, I make money. When the price goes down, I make money. When the price goes sideways, I make money. And I like the framework he puts that into. And in terms of that, while we're looking at the dynamics of, let's say, even the 5-minute, which we discussed previously in terms of the candle wicks and this, the formation along the level of resistance support, the triangulation feature that we were into, look at a pour down feature that interrupted that pattern framework, right? And then we see another formation to the downside. As we hammer into our trades, and we take advantage of what the market is giving us, it's just nice to be a little bit removed from the overall question of, like, what's the overall price? Is it going up? Is it going down? It's just nice, guys. I have to tell you, it's nice. We had so many fake outs. You guys remember how many fake outs we had in, where was this zone in here recently? Where was this zone? I believe it was in this zone here. So many fake outs. We had 4 or 5 last weekend. True or false, guys? We had like 4 or 5 fake outs. Like, that was some intense price action. So let me go to, was that last weekend? I think so, guys. Let me go back to last weekend. Let's go to last weekend, 7. That would be in, was it in this area here? We had a symmetrical triangulation again. You guys remember that? We had a symmetrical triangulation. We can go back to the tapes. We had literally like 5 or 6 fake outs. It was just like, good gosh. So this weekend has been consistent to the extent that it has provided some really deep digs, right, with some opportunities to buy in, and it's rewarded the traders who have bought that dip essentially. So in terms of that, if you guys have been trading, congratulations. If you're learning how to trade, congratulations. And if you're looking for a trade group, saw an old name, Marcos Queiroz. Hey, Marcos. Espero que todo vaya bien, from Brazil. And I hope you're doing well. And any other old VIPs, old school VIPs, what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. And I hope your trade game is going well. We look forward to you guys rejoining, like Torque. Man, no, Torque is killing it in the back. I think he's on vacation a little bit. We've been missing you, Torque. I hope everything's good. And I just like that whole dynamic when you guys are putting together, solid stuff in the back and exchanging charts and doing all kinds of good stuff. It's nice to see the group dynamic in play, without a doubt. I like to see what you guys are trading. I'd like to see what you guys are trading. But it's all about, I know it takes technique, and it's not easy. I'm going to say this, and I booked 171% on this thing. Boom. That wasn't, it technically was easy. It happened quickly, right? But you gotta hammer into that thing. You gotta be no fear, as Angel says all the time. You gotta slam into that sucker. It was a huge recovery, very quick money, right? This here, bam, bam, was another nice move. Up and above this specific move was a nice recoup move. Bitcoin's been very nice today, extremely nice to trade today. You guys know that amidst this price action, it's going down. It's been great to trade, right? Just looking at the screen right here, it's been a very nice trading day for Bitcoin. You guys know that. So in terms of the, say the confluence, we say buy it, support, sell it, resistance, trade your patterns, hit your targets. What we would discuss is the following. As we make those components work together, we're currently in the process of attempting to return to, let's just reframe here, 39,388. That's the technical level I would like to see price return to. Me personally, I'd like to see price return to 39,388 just in the immediate, right? So not projecting me personally on into the next 4 or 5 days, next 2-3 weeks, next just we've done a lot of that of the preceding streams. We've just done a ton of that. I like to trade. I like these lower time frames. I like just honestly, if we can get a nice dip in the price action, I'd like to take advantage of it. And that's true on the macro. And on the macro, you guys know, like remember the 38.2 that dig down into the 38.2. That was a nice nice piece of price action. As you guys will recall that moment here, bam, huge move down, boom. You guys remember, and in terms of this and the technicals, yes, you guys remember the video, right? Remember the Elliott Wave International video? This thing is supposed to go down, boom. That was a big video, wasn't it? You guys remember that? It was like, if they're wrong, we're going to call them, and we're going to complain to Elliott Wave International. I know no one wants to hear this, but Bitcoin's about to go down, boom. That was a big catch, wasn't it, guys? As you look at the screen, that's like a big deal, huh? Look at that. Boom. That's tough, huh? So many people wanted this thing to break out to the upside. And even in the framework that it was, this was the deal. In the framework that it was breaking out, ouch, huh? Ouch, ouch, ouch. To be that sole lone voice at the time, you guys know, the sole lone voice at the time, no. Library of Congress information, unfortunately, registered information is supposed to go down. Boom. That was wild, huh? That was something else. Pretty intense price action to get you guys some information and watch it just literally plummet. But what did it go down to? It went down to that 38.2. It's a nice pickup at the Fibonacci, the macro Fibonacci. I mean, it was a nice recoup move. 15%. Oh gosh, guys. Oh gosh, we weren't doing leverage at that time, but guys, that's huge. 15%. That's huge. That's just huge. I was thinking today and how to frame this for you guys. If you can get something to move 100%, okay, if you can get price to move 100%, I mean, essentially double, right? If you can get, let's say, if you can get that 100% move on the coin, if you're trading 50x, you're going to get a 50x of your investment. You guys get that? Okay? If you can get a move of 100% in the price and you're trading 125x, you're going to get 125 times your money. You guys got it? Cool. If you can get price to move 100%, okay? You're trading on 125x, you're going to get 125 times your money. Okay? A good way to think about it. And if you're trading, again, I'll just repeat it. If you can get price to move 100%, and looking at BTC, it did that multiple times last year. Hey, now we're talking, right? Look at this. It did that multiple times. What about, 85% here? About 80, what was this move from when we found that small ascending in the back is what I'm talking about. I refer to this all the time. You guys know that. Now it sounds a little bit different, huh? If you can get, if you can structure, there's some other small complications to this, depending upon how long it takes to get there. But we'll discuss all that later. But basic framework is if you can get price to move, and quickly is preferred. Okay, but look at here, 130%. That's nice. The dynamic is the important part of the dynamic is if you can get price to move 100%. If you were on, let's say, 10x, then you would get 10 times your money. Okay? If you get price to move 100%, which it did back in this zone as well. This was 150% right there. Boom. Leverage heaven right here, guys. Leverage heaven. You have no idea. Okay? In this time frame, boom. 100% move here. Bam. If you're on 125x, you got 125 times your money. It went 100%. So just remember that equation. I like the way that fits together. I was thinking about what's a good way to let the VIP know about this, right? In terms of that, I like that approach, right? If it moves 100%, you're on whatever your scale of leverage is, that's going to be your return, right? So looking at BTC on its specific descending wedge, trying to make a move from that 38.2. I'm making a sip of water real quickly. 2 seconds. All right, thank you. Pardon me. In terms of the framework that we put that into, I think it's very important. I think you guys will agree. That's a nice framework to think. Okay, if it's 125x, if the price action goes 100%, then you're going to get 125 times your money. So you start to think of the market differently. Now, it doesn't have to be 125x, guys. It could be a 4x or a 5x or a 6x or an 8x, right? And you want it to go 100% in the market, you get 8 times your money if you're on 8x, right? But I really like the framework that puts things into in terms of you're measuring your potential in the market, your potential gains, and what how do you start to strategize, how the mind starts to strategize around that, right? If I tell you that if you're on 125x, and you will get if your coin goes 100%, you'll get 125 times your money. If you're on 125x, you start to strategize around that. Your mind starts to think and work and compute, and well, how can I get that to work in the market? If I don't tell you that in the market, then you're not strategizing like that. So if I tell you 50x, if you get the coin to go 100% in the market, you want it to go up 100%, right? Which these coins do. And on 50x, you will get, if it goes 100%, you'll get 50 times your money. That's a different framework to put things into, right? That's a nice framework to put things into. I like that I like that approach very much. I wanted to share that with you guys today. So, VIP in the house, guys. VIP, already thinking about that 125 times my money. All it needs to do, the coin just needs to go. Just needs to go 100%. BTC just needs to move 100%. Now you start to think of this, right? And now you guys are interested. I know you should be a little bit more interested. Oh, I see. And I've been saying that we had the low here on the 4 hourly, right? We had the low, and I said we could have done some core acquisitions even below that, okay? I said, but, to the extent that you guys needed or other night, we discussed that several times because we're the pivot this low on the 4 hourly. That's my target. But now you start to think differently. Oh, you could set an order at leverage at that lower target than this level here. Or you can get washed out if it pushes down below. Now, what's the recoup here? The recoup here is, or let's say the gain here, 35%, right? You start to do the computations a little bit differently. You start to say, okay, if I'm on I'll let you do the math. I don't want to get too far into the math. It's easy for me if we say if it goes 100%. But if it goes 30%, you're going to get, guys, a third of that. You guys go through the framework. You go through your mathematics. You figure out what your goals are going to be. But start to realize the amount of profits that have been in this range. We've hit some targets. We've been live. We were live during this target. You guys know this. We were live during the 50% hit right here. Live. Boom. What would that have been on some leverage? What would it have gotten you? 27%. Yeah, that's nice, guys. That's a good return, right? And we'll go through. I'll think of some. I'll tell you some quick and easy ways to kind of think about the market over the next couple of weeks. We'll go through that in terms of the leverage. Okay. So for now, I like that the dynamics that are put into play right now. I like the way we framed it. If it goes up 100%, then yes, if you're on 125x, it's going to give you 125 times your money. It's cool. And so apply that to your altcoins. Apply that to your to Bitcoin. Apply that to the entirety of your trade model. So now I haven't traded since here. It's been how long? I've been out of the trade since this level right in here. Since an hour and 15 minutes, I haven't traded, right? But I booked a, what is that, 50, whatever, a nice trade here. 171% earlier here. An 80%, or we'll look back at the details. There's 171%. What do we get here? 52%. Another trade in the meantime up here. I know that Richard, you're booking trades. Pathfinder, you're booking trades. Angel, I know you're booking trades. It's nice to see you guys booking trades. Triple digit are nice. You don't always need them. But when you can catch that absolute strategic low in the market, guys, that's just huge. So you understand that small ascending triangle at the end of the retracement in 2021, little bit differently. That was the gold rush. If we had that right technology, just to really to be able to capture that, and we were just building in terms of exchanges, etc. So I'm excited about LBank. You guys have that in terms of the pinned tweet at the top. You guys have that. And never to be overexposed, guys. And when you start looking at pie in the sky and saying, oh, it's 125 times your money, what's the key figure there is you need less money, right? That's fine. And how many times, could you enter and that would not work, right? It'd be difficult. So you have to precisely hone your technical skills. You got to be on your A game, guys. Big time, big time, big time. And it's risky business, guys. You know that it's risky business. But the payoffs can be interesting to formulate and apply a technical rationale to. Becomes very interesting in terms of probabilities, working in terms of like your exposure to the market, your order set below, where would you want the exposure, etc. It becomes interesting. You can calculate quite a bit into desired levels of exposure and leverage. It can be very interesting on sitting on limit orders below. Highly calculative event there. Start to think of it's highly calculative, guys. You say, well, it's just risky. Well, there's a lot of calculative to it. Beyond spot, we know the spot equation very easily. We know the spot equation 100%, maybe better than anybody. You guys know as we look at the spot equation on Fib, right? Fibonacci's from low to high. You guys know this. We literally could write the book on it, right? And had a lot of success with all the traders, okay? All the traders here have had a lot of success, compounding down, covering upside positions with expected volatility in range, etc. Okay? We know that. We know it better than any group, guys, okay? In terms of the better than a lot of trade desks, guys, you know this better than a lot of trade desks, like formal trade desks and Wall Street or whatever. You know this, okay, in terms of your Fibonacci's. But in terms of the equation on leverage, it just becomes increasingly complicated. It does, because you've got you really get into some variable discussions there. I'll just say some variable discussions. Okay, so it's not paper and a pencil kind of stuff. It's like you're gonna put it through the Cisco server. Right, it's gonna need to compute for a second. It's gonna need to drive those results in computational models. It's not easy stuff, guys. So let me type this into an Excel spreadsheet. Pardon. No, it's some highly calculative stuff, guys. So I enjoy the simplicity as to the extent that you choose to, and don't run headlong into it. I'll say that. Appreciate that spot model that we have. I just want you guys to the framework changes a little bit. It gets a little bit more exciting for you guys in terms of honing your technical skills. Even if you approach leverage for a while, let's say you go through 100 rounds, you decide, okay, I'll give this 100 rounds, and you hone your technicals, you become more precise. Spot trading for you will be a cinch. It will be a cinch. It should be extremely, extremely easy for you. So, I have a decision now. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. Do I want to get back in? Is it looking more bullish than it did then? I've booked like a lot of trades today. You guys sit in the back. I can take it if I want it. Take it or leave it. Me personally right now, I'm going to leave it. That's just me. You guys take it. If you want to take it, take it. I'm going to leave it. If it goes up, beautiful. I know, Angel, I've sent you 2 triple digits today. I'm fine. 100% plus. I'm cool. I don't need it. And not that I don't want it, but I'm just going to leave it. So you guys want it, you take it. We broke out of a descending wedge, bullish, right? We've confirmed off of that descending wedge, prior resistance to support. Get it if you want it, huh? That's the market, guys. You decide you want that, you get it. You're conquering the preceding level of resistance here. Looks like it's bullish. Look at that. Look at this. There you go. Boom. Look at that. Small little ascending triangle, right? She going to return to that little small little ascending triangle? I don't know, guys. Let's see what she wants to do. You guys know we like to try show me a prior resistance. There she go. Did you guys get it? Did you take it? There you go. You guys booking trades. Let's see what she does. Nice price action. Small move. Direction helps. What do we got here? We have a little bit of an ascending. There we go. A little bit of an ascending wedge. Okay. Well, you guys know I don't like those. I do not like to trade breakouts on ascending wedges. Now, that's a breakout of an ascending. It is an ascending wedge while it's breaking out. Just not my favorite patterns to trade. Just in terms of a breakout, I don't like the ascending wedge. Slam to the upside. Burn the shorts. Roll with it. Power town if you can. That's fine. I don't personally like to trade the rising wedge long. I just don't like to do it. That's not my favorite thing to do, guys. I have a reason for saying that. I've seen him frustrate too many times. I've seen him burn people too many times. As we look at this back into the framework here, it's not that it can't, that it won't. It's just deal with probabilities. And I stick with those probabilities, me personally. Some people want to fight the probabilities, and they feel better when they beat the probability. They're that one in the they are the beating the odds, right? They want to beat the odds all the time. Me, I don't have anything to. I don't have an axe to grind. They tell me it's a certain way. That's fine. If it goes the other way, that's still fine. I don't have an axe to grind. No problem. Looking at this red zone, anytime I'm in a red zone, I don't like to participate, right? If I find two red zones, it gets very interesting for me to participate in terms of if we find two red zones, let's say we beat a wedge with a wedge, right? If we beat a wedge with a wedge and we're in this zone, I find it hard sometimes not to short. That's just me personally. I enjoy those shorts, powering back into, particularly if we have a more of the, I say if we have a wedge with some unexplained or unfulfilled portions herein, I really like to trade these. If we have a kind of an empty apex, early breakout empty apex, I really enjoy trading these. I just do. In terms of a short, but you got to be careful. Market's real particular about who it allows to short. Bottom line, your preference is your preference. If you went into that trade, you're already in the money, right? You just are. Period. So congratulations if you took that trade. Good job if you went long on that. Mild trade. It's not a big trade yet, but hey, that's you guys. Way to go. I like this wedge, this falling wedge formation here. Nice falling wedge here. Boom. Nicely done. Look at that. And that's within that conformance of what I like to see. I tell you guys about that 50%. That's just about perfect. Boom. You see that? That's strongly indicated, right? Buyers pushing in and boom, up and out. That's nice. Nice to see. Now, let's see what we got on the different time frames. Congratulations to anybody who's trading Bitcoin. What's up, guys? Bitcoin is boss. We love to trade it. A lot of fun. In terms of trading, it ain't easy, but sometimes it is. You can say that. Oh, sometimes it is, and when it is, we're happy. You guys know that. When it's easy, we're happy. It's just there's peace in the valley. You guys know that. Sometimes it's like a freight train coming through, and you gotta hop on real quick. You gotta master that ability technically to decipher what's going on. It's quick moves, Jackie Chan hands. You got to make it happen. Right, so we appreciate those in the community who can trade. If you're not with VIP, I don't know why you're not with VIP. If you used to be with VIP and you're not anymore, well, maybe you got kicked out. That happens. That just happens, man. It just happens. I don't know. It's nothing good nor bad. It just is, right? Hamlet said that. You guys know that? There's nothing good nor bad than thinking makes it so. Very interesting. Nothing good nor bad than thinking makes it so. So, old quote, yeah, just Hamlet. So, hope your trades are going well. Hope you guys are booking trades, whether or not you're new or old VIP. If you're old school VIP and you're just kind of checking in, I appreciate you guys checking in. It was a good trade day. You guys know that. Probably while you're checking in, like, yeah, book trades, boom, boom. Nice. This trade, boom, was easy. My gosh, huh? That was a easy triple-digit trade there, right? You guys know. VIP know. They were in the back, but anyone who hadn't checked in a while, maybe on their own out there with the just don't want you guys to be alone, right? Don't be alone. Don't blame that on me if you guys are out there alone. Don't have your trade group. Don't blame it on me. You guys blame it on the rain. Blame it on something else like that. It's no big deal. You guys are going to be good. Hope everything's going well with you. Bottom line, I'll say that. But I do appreciate the VIP being here. This being an exclusive VIP, let's say an exclusive VIP stream. I like that. So if you're old VIP and you got kicked out, move on. How about that? Please move on. Please vacate the premises. You have been requested to vacate the premises. Deal. And I do that for VIP because they're the ones that belong here. This is a restricted zone. You guys are subscribers and you're thinking about joining? Hey, what's up? We welcome you to join. We think you'll find a lot of value in the back. I think you'll have a great time. And people don't get kicked out when they're rude or they bring in other people's opinions that don't really belong. It's that wild circumstance. It's not like you're going to get kicked out. It's just you have to do your own technicals. Right? And if you can't, you want to learn. That's the coolest thing in the world, man. If you can't do your own technicals and you want to learn, that is the coolest thing in the world for us. We are so excited to hear that stuff. All right, honestly, we got all the tools in terms of putting together the framework of technical analysis. We got all the tools, all the right books, all the right stuff, guys. And it's not even, you need one book and some time to look through it, guys, and you're on your way. You don't need Google and you don't need YouTube except for this channel. I'll tell you that. You don't need to search on Google you don't need to be doing that, guys, if you're new. Okay, a little bit of a bull flag framework here working in this red zone. Bull flag working in that red zone. Me, I'm hands off in the red zone. That's just me. We're in the red zone. I'm hands off. It's a Fibonacci wedge. Okay, she wants to scream to the upside. Great. In the red zone, lower probability. I don't want to touch it. That's me. That's just me. I don't like the red zone. Okay, that's just me. Now. She wants to push laterally quite a bit. Do I ever come off of my, as we look at it, do I ever come off of, let's say, Fibonacci's? And she could scream right now. She's nice confirmation on that line of resistance, prior resistance, boom, as support. She could scream right now if she wants to the upside, right? Let's look at the Fib Retracements here. Let's draw these in. We're about at that first level, the 23.6, preceding breakout move. We initiate targets here, boom. Initiate targets up to the top, bam, and we've just hit onto that 23.6. Hey, so we'd like to see a strong hit at that level. It's an interim fib. It's not a macro fib. Very small framework that we look at, right? So smaller trades in effect at this moment. Let's look at the 5 second. Anything interesting there? Just in that red zone. It just is what it is, guys. It is the red zone. It is that apex zone on a rising wedge. Is it an attractive spot for bulls to just power into a technically bearish pattern? No. Can you still do it? Sure. Now, if you keep doing it, I'd be interested to see how many times you want to keep doing it. Just a heads up. Now, there's the bull flag. If you powered into it, you're probably not feeling too good. Let's see what she wants to do. I just don't even like those moments. Like, let's see what she wants to do. Another hit potentially upon that 23.6. Let's take a look at where she's at. Now she's going somewhere. There you guys go. There we go. Nice move. Nice move. Bravo. Bravo, Bitcoin. See, I just set that one out. I'm fine. Multiple triple digits. Way to go, guys. Anybody who got involved. Go, Bitcoin. Way to go. Way to go, way to go, way to go. We'll count that on the red zone. Nice power through. Level of resistance above. Can we pop through that? That'd be amazing. And we have here, boom. Hey, people making money on Bitcoin. Good to see. And I have no problem sitting out a trade at all. I don't like that red zone. I just don't like it. I know a lot of you guys are bullish. Like, I don't care. I see a bull flag. I'm going to go for it. Good. Good, good, good. That is part of it. If you booked out on 125x, just that bull flag, a little uncomfortable during that confirmation. Let's say 0.22%. So you made On 125x on that, you made about 30% max move. All right, a 30% max trade. Okay, so a 30% max trade on 125x, thereabouts. Okay, we're in an expression now of a level of support and resistance across the top. You guys know our target to the upside. If you're just playing for that target and you're on spot, congratulations. Target to the upside is going to be that 39,388. Nice. 39,388. We're close. We're within. And that's been our target since the drop, guys, in the back. So 0.55. Let's see, about $214 off. Not far. Okay, so $214 away. We're in another wedge formation now, and yeah, we had the componentry of this specified descending wedge in this middle framework. And for me, my approach is this: I don't mind maximizing out the move, buying and holding till target. I don't mind. I prefer to trade multiple trades throughout it, and if I can capture more than the entirety of the move, that's great. To the extent that I capture less, but it's an interesting question. If I have this as a target, and I have set out a few moves that are potentially lower probability for me based upon the market dynamics that I've experienced on my trades. I've traded a lot. You guys have too. To the extent that to the extent that I've set some of it out and I don't capture the entirety of the move, if that occurs repeatedly, I will. And like repeatedly, if it happens once or twice, I'll take that as well. That's always, there's always a chance of that, right? But if it happens repeatedly, I'll reassess the market and my involvement with it. Period. Is it demonstrating something that I'm not fully aware of, right? In terms of clearly it's more bullish than I'm giving it credit for. It's breaking every bearish pattern that is maybe the last 5 patterns have been broken that have been bearish to the upside, right? But normally I'll just stick with the trades that I'm comfortable with, the takes that I'm comfortable with, and just the rules that I'm comfortable with. That's and most of those are founded upon the New York Institute of Finance, right? So if you took here, congrats. If you're in from a lower price, congratulations, guys. It was a great drop today to look at that upside target, right? And the entirety of the target. If you look at the low to the high, that's nice, guys. It's a nice move, really nice move. 1.79%. Very impressive. That's real impressive, guys. It's triple-digit stuff on 125x. Now, from the current spot to the top, what do we have? 57, right? About 0.57. And what do we do here? I'm trying to think what we booked in the back. I think maybe an 80 and a 50. We booked so many trades, I don't even know, to tell you the truth. I think we booked an 80 and a 50 and I don't know. This was 171. Another one, I think 2 triple digits. In this, Angel, I know I sent you 2 triple digits on this, okay, in terms of that framework. In triple digits, I mean 100% or more, right? So, but I'm concerned you guys are trading. That's what I want to know. You guys are trading. It ain't all about me. I hope you guys are doing well. I know you're booking trades. Buy low, sell high, right? Easy stuff. Everyone says, I know how you trade. You buy low and you sell high. Oh, yes, sir. That's how we trade. We buy low, sell high. We're a little bit more complicated than that, a little bit more developed in terms of trading. Very strategic, extraordinarily precisely guided by market technicals. And, if I'm a little quick on the trigger or a little hesitant, I say a little choosy sometimes, it's because I like to bat 1,000. I like to, also sometimes bottom line, I like to focus on something else. That happens frequently with me. If it happens with you as well, that's fine. If you find that your trade is taking a lot of your time, it's distracting you here and there, right, from your conversations with others or your life. You don't always want to just sit in a trade and be bothered by that. And I'll tell you this, and you also don't, you want to have a life, period. You also, in terms of this, you could have just entered down below with the threshold expectation of return to this level. And VIP, you guys know why I've chosen that level in the back. If you guys don't know why that's our target, we invite you guys to join VIP. Bottom line, we invite you guys to join VIP to come up with a targeting framework for yourselves. Very important. And the best thing in the world is when you book multiple trades throughout the day, you book 4 or 5 trades, you book 5, 6 trades, you do well. You got multiple triple-digit trades, and You're just cool. That's fine. It is what it is. You know, anything else is gravy, as they would say, right? So now you're being invited, if you've exited or whatnot, to enter into a into somewhat of a rising wedge here. You could just do it, huh? Maybe you're in the mood now. You just want to power into it. You guys going to power into that? Huh? It's important that you not power into something if you're on heavy leverage. And let's look at this. I mean, sometimes you guys just need a risky trade. I know this. VIP know this. Sometimes you just need a risky trade. You guys know that. Sometimes you do, and that's not necessarily the framework that we like to put things into. It's like, well, sometimes you just deserve a really risky trade. Go for it. But sometimes you just do. I'm just going to let you know the risky trades are the ones that wind up stinging sometimes. It's like, you know, you guys do what you do. Right? It's in terms of that. Let's look at the framework here. That'd be a great line of resistance to go ahead and just pop up above here. That'd be incredible for BTC. Just to hammer up through that and reach our target. We'd love to see that. Power move, huh? You guys see a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders going on? That'd be sweet. I hesitate to even say that because she doesn't always like to complete inverse head and shoulders. Let's see what we got here. What do we got? What do we got? Where's our inverse head and shoulders? Boom, 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 boom. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Where's my inverse head and shoulders? This dang inverse head and shoulders. I feel like I confuse that and the. Where's the inverse head and shoulders? There, it's staring right at me. There we go. This left shoulder, head and right shoulder. Right? Now that would be sweet. But I hesitate to even say inverse head and shoulders because she just doesn't like to complete all the time, huh? What is up with these inverse head and shoulders or head and shoulders patterns? It's like you bring them up and then she doesn't want to complete them. I don't know why. But if she chooses to, level of resistance being respected for a moment here, that'd be another triple digit incoming. Whew. On 125X, that'd be another triple digit incoming. Whoa. Be a sweet move there. Whew. Look at that level of resistance right there. Huh? Just being respected. Pivot. Right? Level of resistance. BTC trying to conquer that level of resistance. Ooh, let's see what she can do, guys. That inverse head and shoulders. She's been real gun shy of that. Like Luna has been gun shy of those reversals. Man, would love to see Luna at least complete one. You know, at least complete one. Those buyers have got to step in, though. They have to push price. They have to exceed the technicals. It's almost feel like they need to exceed the technicals. Like really demonstrate a push into overbought territory, just like unprecedented overbought territory, right? Tough stuff. Not easy, guys. Not easy. So to the extent that we're up and over a level of resistance on a rising wedge here, you know, you could expect some price action. I normally tell people expect some price action up over that level of resistance at some point, right? In a natural market, you'll see that somewhat frequently. So just as I drew up the red zone here and the red zone here, which we performed well on this red zone, on the top of that, you guys traded there. Congratulations. That's your ball game. That's a way to go. Pop that level of resistance. Way to go, BTC. Nice to see. Now, I'm going to tell you, we need to stay out of, I'm going to get back to this, we got to stay out of the red zone. I'm going to throw this back up again here. We got to stay out of this red zone. I don't want to be in this red zone. I don't want to be in this zone or the red zone. However, if we do this, just like that, the VIP are immediately saying, sure, we want to stay out of these zones. Yeah, huh? This makes it good, guys. You're looking at a failed wedge. Copy that, right? And what's the likelihood of a return to that wedge? What do you guys think? You guys see the incredible amount of trading that has gone on? A lot of trading, right? Huge opportunities. VIP in the house. I hope you guys are doing well today. We're looking for a push up and above that line of resistance. Can she get up? We have a target up here, guys, that 39,388. We got that target. Is she going to give it to us? 39,388. We've had that target since down here. You guys know that. I think the whole stream we've had that target. We were down in this business, right? Nice to see. Working towards that target. You guys making that money? You guys booking those trades? I hope so. That's why we're around. That's why we're VIP. That's what's up, guys. Bitcoin spike. We got that name because we found the low for the huge spike in the summer of 2021 when everyone had given up hope on Bitcoin. They had just given up the hope on Bitcoin. We find that low, power into it. That's the VIP way to be. And you guys know, former financial professional, not financial advice, Duke University, Harvard Business School, certified in markets, etc. But you guys find your own financial advice. So up and over that level of resistance. And wouldn't that be a nice move? We want to stay out of that red zone. We want to stay out of this zone from these are Fibonacci levels, okay? And it just becomes difficult sometimes. I'll tell you guys, it becomes difficult to stay out of those zones. It just does. In terms of recoups to the wedges, it becomes difficult. You can do it. You can trade them, but you need to know what you're doing. You guys know in VIP. That's not a simple equation, is it? People can get hammered being on the wrong side of the fence. You guys know that, without a doubt. Can get really hurt financially. So, yeah, if you have traded this on spot, congratulations. If you traded it on leverage, congratulations. Let's look at this. It's a 1.41% move. You know, I guess because of the leverage, I'm just not real concerned about missing any kind of move that feels a little bit, it's just a little bit, if it's a little difficult, the bearish pattern, I don't care. They could go up at 1.4%. That's fine. It go up, that's a triple-digit move on leverage, right? You say, well, it's risky. Well, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, right? But capturing part of price, right? It makes it possible for you to continually. If you want to book 20% trades all day long, man, this is for you, right? Leverage is for you. Easy stuff, huh? Just easy stuff. Booking 20% trades right and left, huh? I mean, that is something, right? 20% trades, like, hey, 20% instead of 1.2%, right? Hey, you got to get into that 20% mode, huh? I booked a small 20% trade in here, 22% here, boom, no problem. Real quick trade. I liked where it was headed. I thought we'd breach that top line resistance. Not a big trade, not everything, but I liked what I saw. Period. I liked this formation, this along the resistance. Boom, I booked it here. Just 22%, no big deal. Couple triple-digit trades today. What'd that angel, that last one to you? 101, huh? Boom. First one, 171. Boom. We got to book those trades. We got to be known for this, huh? We are, huh? Angel is known for $7.79 Bitcoin. What's up? Nice. Impressive. The go-to man. Period. That party looked like fun last night, man. Whew. Looked like a lot of fun. I know you guys were having fun with family, so thanks for sharing the pictures. It meant a lot to me that you would share the pictures with me. I appreciate that. Sebastian and the crew in the house. Must be fun people. They just look like good time having people, without a doubt. Just good times, good stories, good times, good stuff. Looking at this framework, retesting into, believe it or not, and we'll discuss this, my opinion on this level of resistance and the fact that we have gotten out of this wedge. I'm going to flip this real quickly so we can look at it. Just put this into the dynamic real quickly, guys. Now, I'm of the opinion if we can recapture the wedge now and then head to the target, it would be better for the longs, okay? Be better for the bulls if we could recapture the wedge now, take care of that issue of recapturing the body of the wedge, and boom, move to the upside. That'd be my personal preference. Does not have to occur that way. It would just be it would eliminate the need for us to do it any later. So yes, I booked the small 20 here. Boom. Now we're on prior resistance as, okay, prior resistance as a level of support. And here I go again. She could scream to the upside, right? You guys like to trade? Do you like to move to the upside with a downward sloping channel? Me, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But in the context of things, with the number of trades I've had today, etc., I don't know, guys. I don't want you to trade if I'm only trading. I want you to trade if you want to trade. So that's the idea. The last one I gave to you here down here. Do you like it? I don't like the red zone. No big deal. I picked it up right here. I make 22%, etc. I'm not like some, freak. I got to make every ounce of the market on leverage 125x or else. I mean, come on, man. You book a couple triple-digit trades in the day, you're fine. Ain't no problem. Chilling, right? That's fine. You don't have to be you don't have to capture every move in the market. There are going to be trades you like that I don't like, and trades that I don't like that you like. Right? There's just going to be, we're going to have a difference of opinion. You're going to have your own style, your own patterns that you like. You're going to operate around wedges differently than I will. Right on. You're going to operate completely differently along wedges than I will. We have a lot of framework that we put those wedges into. Big time, guys. Big time. If you're not VIP, what I just said is very important. And I really hope you get with a good trade group that can really get into the ins and outs of it, guys. Right? Like big time. Big time. So, but I'm happy to pick up a 20% trade any day of the week. Period. Like just 20%. That's fine. I go to breakfast, I have some coffee, some cappuccino, and some croissants or something, some good food. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to just book a 20% trade. 50% is phenomenal, right? That wedge. Now we got a wedge versus wedge on the 5-second. Interesting. So we got a bullish componentry, a continuation pattern along a preceding level of resistance, trying to confirm it to a level of support. Okay. And so we're seeing just a repeat of the same pattern and usage here. So technically, it should continue the upside. It's going to be a great demonstration for us to review here in terms of the price action. And I say demonstration because it is the market explaining to us what the market's doing, what's its mode, its behavior, right? What's its MO right now? We saw this precedingly on a rising wedge, and she flipped up and kicked back down. You guys remember that? That was a couple weeks back, right? We had a double hook feature here on the preceding rising wedge. So would be an incredible strong move to the upside if we could get a strong move to the upside. That would be nice. I'd like to hit that target. Be nice. Nice. Would like to hit that target. What do we have? 39,388 is the upside target. And I know that the calculated entry, the precision cut into the technicals, your honed in bottom line, boom, I'm safe. That's the crucial key when you have an upside target. And I mean it. Boom, I'm in. Let it wind the road. Let it surprise us how it wants to get to the target. I know my target. I know I got a key level entry, boom, at a lower level. Now I'm okay with everything that's going on. All right. You may reach a threshold at some point. Look at your account. You got enough cash, and you're like, okay, that's enough money, right? You'll get there on specific trades on different days, etc. Let's take a look at the green and red on the screen. Let's see where we're at. Not bad. 0.6. Good recovery. Down 0.6. BTC. Down 0.6. 39,224. And looking, anything moving positively. What do we got? KNC. Oh man, no way. Again, yo, beating the market on its own time on its own planet. KNC Kyber, guys. Look at this thing, guys. That's the daily chart on it. Give me a break. If you're not paying attention to it, you're not trading. Look at that. Bam. Move to the upside. I mean, come on, guys. Continually. Just proving all the haters wrong. You guys may not like that coin at all. If it's technically going up, I'm going to pay attention to it. If it has strong technicals, look at this thing. Boom. I brought it to VIP a while back. Boom. Mid-level. It was kind of a mid-level. We hope mid-level. Let's see if we can get back up to where it's at. But good price action. 4% and an off day. Ape. Yep, ape. Looking at ape. Resistance support. Do we have a potential? Do we have a potential bull pennant in play on ape? What's important? Your entry. Boom. You guys got that, huh? That entry. Crucial on leverage. You can sit back and relax a little bit, right? Falling wedge. Okay. Back into, right? We have a falling wedge bullish structure, but, you know, again, what I think would be best would be to recover this wedge. I booked here. Would be to recover this wedge. And she can still perform well, by the way. Just don't book because I book. You guys book when you book. That's what makes you traders. That's a good thing about it, right? I may sit part out and hammer into it at 10 to 20 times, literally, the leverage that you're comfortable with trading. So, no big deal. You guys do what you're comfortable with doing. This is the way to do it. That's the VIP way to be. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. It's Sunday. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Going through some price action on BTC. Booking multiple trades today. Where's 171? Boom. There you go. Making money is as easy as 125x, 171% trade. And nothing is as easy as it looks, right? Nothing. So I don't always try and make it look easy. We just don't. You see the back rooms in here? You guys know that. Huh? I don't always try and make it look easy. So technical recoup into the wedge. Yeah, we technically got it. Interesting. Operating over that line of resistance. I'm not crazy about it. Now, you can't even foresee it here. I'm just going to explore this zone over here because you can't even see it right now. The way price is going, you just can't see it. You want to go up, right? This is going up. You want to keep going up. You can't see this, right? You just can barely see this over here, right? So I'm just going to put that there because we can barely see it, right? That's just the apex of the wedge. And by barely see it, we're inclined because price has been going up here that we should continue. Just we want to go. The mind focuses on your target. Boom, your target's here, that pink line, right? We want to go straight up, but sometimes we spend more time, and I say that all the time to you guys. And I know you think London booked his trade too early. London, he just booked his trade. He could have made more money. That's fine. I tell you all the time as well. I don't want the market to take my time. And sometimes I'm very particular about that. Extremely particular about that. And I want you guys to master that in terms of making your time work for you. It's one of the biggest goals in 2022 for VIP. It's a bull flag on top of an ascending wedge. It is a relatively flat ascending wedge. We give it credit for that? I think we should give it credit for that. It's a relatively flat ascending wedge. Still ascending, right? Let's take a look at this. Let me dig into the technicals. Appreciate you guys being here. Hope everything's going well wherever you are. I want to shout out to AJ Crypto. #1 VIP in terms of the time duration he's been in VIP. My man, my brother. I hope leverage in 2022 is a game changer for you. You have the skill set. I want to see it applied, and it's going to be a rock and roll in 2022. I want to see one of those year-making trades. I want to help you with it. I'm excited about it. It can happen in 2022 without a doubt, man. Let's just, we don't have this level of, we have this right here. We're going to scope this out here. This is a pretty solidly well-enforced level of resistance here. Boom. Okay, 2 hits. Boom, boom. Trying to only focus on levels of resistance that have multiple hits. let's get a little bit, let's draw into this a little bit. Let's just draw up some lines. I want to know, and again, difficult spot, bull flag over a rising wedge. Let's just, let's get the screen, again, just remind yourselves, looking at an inverse head and shoulders on BTC, reversal pattern, right? Big move. Bull flag over the top of a preceding resistance of a rising wedge can be a dangerous area for the traders, right? For any bullish pattern can be dangerous. So as we dig into expecting some price, remember we said that when we were still internalizing this zone, I said we could, expect some price, maybe, I don't know if I said maybe, but generally speaking, we expect in an ordinary market, we expect some price action up and above that level of resistance. You guys know that. Stated that. When we reference the preceding, let's go to the, we may need to go to the hourly, as you guys will remind yourselves of the preceding ascending wedges. Let's do this. You guys remember this ascending wedge? They're not easy to find, are they, guys? You really got to have an eye for them. But when you trade them, you remember them just like perfect. But remember this one? Price up and over, price up and over. Ba-boom. This is what I was reminded of this. Now look at the macro versus this micro we're involved in right now. We'll get back involved, but you see the ascending line of resistance, this ascending line of support constricting with that line of resistance, resulting in a constricted apex, rising constricted apex. The definition of a rising wedge, typically bearish, okay? Typically we're going to want to capitulate below that level of support at least, right? Doesn't have to be a full reversal move, but definitely can be. So when we look at this and this rising wedge here, you'll just see why I brought that one up, right? As we see this level of resistance across the top, constricting with this level of support here, right? Looking at that rising wedge and bringing, that's what I mentally referenced from beforehand, was in this zone. And sometimes, yeah, we in an ordinary market, we would expect price to push up and above that level of resistance. Yeah. So we did get that. I booked just 25% trade on that one. Just boom. Just pretty smoothly. And took, because we're up above that line of resistance. And just in the framework of the preceding wedge we just looked at, you can see what I was mentally constructing while I performed that trade. Yeah, the preceding wedge, yeah, just those two little moves, and I referenced that. That was the wedge I was referencing, by the way. So that would make sense that I would bring that to your attention. So, flat top, always looking for a flat top here. Without a doubt, looking for a flat top resistance. Without a doubt. Flat top resistance, extremely important, right? Indicative of buyers taking at a preceding level. Now, we could definitely discuss this, huh? Because we'll say normally the flat top is an indication of buyers being present in the market, without a doubt. Now, if there's enough buyers, we complete the move to the upside. Bull flag, move to the upside, downward sloping channel. Easy stuff, right? Buyers, we push to the upside. Looking at this framework, it's still an indication that buyers are taking at a preceding level, but it's in the context of a pattern failure. So we need to discuss that in its completion. Maybe we need to do more of that, because I'd like to just train myself and others, period, guys, to look for flat tops. Just look for them. Boom. Flat top resistance. Look for it. It's important. Demonstration that buyers are present. Putting it in context that it's part of a pattern failure is, now that's important. Okay, so additional dynamics apply there to any simplified approach to the market, right? Not to overcomplicate, but just to complete the notion of what is at hand must be done. Boom, let's get rid of this. Boom, let's get rid of that. So the framework here is into this zone, okay? And yes, I'm just going to say my target's 39,388. What if she doesn't get there? Oh, no. Man, I got to tell you, that is, what are you going to do, huh? If she doesn't get to your target, what do you do? Did you book any trades along the way? Did you catch that drop? Did you book one here? Did you book one here? Did you book one anywhere in here? There's a lot of opportunity to trade, guys. A lot of opportunity to trade. Market doesn't have to be friendly. In fact, rarely she'll be friendly. Today she was very friendly. She was very nice. We enjoyed the market. Crypto 2022. While everybody else is packing up and going home, they have scheduled their return trip to the airport and they're taking off. No more crypto. I just know people just getting just down and out. I thought everything was going up. We've been sideways for 3 months. Let's trade, guys. That's how we look at it. Let's trade. Let's trade. Flat top. Resistance. We like to trade. Lower prices. Nice. Nice, nice. Higher prices, nice. Lower prices, nice. So we are in this difficult mode here. Okay, over the line of resistance. You'll notice that the fib wedge changes. Like, well, no, hold on. We are in the red zone. No. That wedge is supposed to be lined up, just so that you know, the wedge should be lined up to where, pop that little ascending triangle, nice, to where this ladder zone here, or the most external feature, or the kind of the end of the wedge, should be encapsulated in that gray area. Okay, so you can adjust it to such on your screen to know where you're falling within the dynamic or parameter. Okay, we're not in the red zone yet. It's just the extremature of the wedge. But that's how, when you say, well, that pattern, that doesn't even work, because that doesn't work. Just know how it works. Always encapsulate the end of that in the gray zone, so you can measure. Okay, you can measure essentially the apex. You want that apex. You want to remind yourself of the red zone. Maybe you like the red zone. Maybe it's a nice place for you to trade bullish or bearish patterns all the time. We got that flat top. Pardon that. Hey, come here. Come here. We got a flat top. Maybe undo that. There we go. We have that flat top into play. Nice ascending triangle there. And she begins to push. Nice price action, Bitcoin. Can't be mad at you at all. Is she going to target? Well, let's see what she's got. Buyers looking at this line here. A few different lines buyers are looking at. Up over the top of an ascending wedge. It'd be the equivalent of shorting, right? Of trying to short on a descending wedge when you're already out underneath it, right? It would be, if you flip the script. Very interesting. And if you know what you're doing, nothing necessarily wrong with it. Return to prior resistance. There we go. Buyers are pushing. Yeah? Market's pushing. A little bit of price action here on a Sunday evening. Hoping you guys had a beautiful, wonderful, very pleasant and fulfilling weekend. Just rest up, having a good time in crypto, booking your trades, and making money. Hope you guys are doing well with that. It is a personal endeavor. As much as we give you guys, I try and give you guys good strategy, some good tools of the trade, right? As many of them as we can find, decipher ourselves, and really prove up good stuff. So I have this on the map here in terms of that. Waiting for a potential capitulation. Short. On the preceding, if you looked at the preceding wedge we just discussed, yeah, there's probably some people that are short right now. Market's real particular about who she lets short. She just is. I always tell that to people because people always want to short. I lose all the time. It goes down on me, so now I just want to short. I'm going to win. I just tell them, market's real particular about who it lets short. Like, really? Oh, yeah. Because it's just not an easy solution. Everyone just thinks, oh, well, the market always goes down when I get into a trade, so I figured out the answer. I'm just going to short. Oh, the market's real particular about who she lets short. Really? Yeah, she really is. Let's see what she's got on the body of the wedge. Not a bad move. Just potential for a catch. Yeah. Working down in through fibs. Nice price action. We like to trade, guys. We like to trade. That should be headed there at least, unless we're on some escalated Fibonacci's. What are you guys trading? Huh? Luna, Phantom, Ape, KNC. Nobody trading KNC. It could go up at 10,000%. You guys would want to trade that thing. I don't know why. To each his own. To each his own on KNC. It's no problem. You guys know that chart? Look at that chart. Embarrassed. Nobody want to trade that thing. Look at it. You know how long it's been doing this? Look at this, guys. It's been going up for the last. My goodness graciousness. That's on the daily? Well, that's a little bit rough, huh? That's on the daily. Look at the 4-hourly chart on this thing. The 4-hourly chart. It's been an aggressive stance for the last 2 months. We've been looking at this thing. So, it's doing something. That's one of the best looking 4-hourly charts in the market right now, if not the best. When you work on your leverage, your capital exposure, etc., that's one of the best looking, literal best looking charts in the market right now. Undeniably, without question, technically, one of the best, if not the best looking chart in the market right now. Period. That's a 4-hourly chart from Power Hour, right? That's a big deal. Big deal, guys. That's not a bad looking chart. Tether dominance. Interesting. Bull flag. We popped that smaller bull flag. Important that we popped that, huh? On the daily. Resistance, support, boom, up and out. Very important. Shib coming up on support. Triangulation daily. Ape coin in a bull pennant. Can she get to the upside? Just a lot of different patterns on a lot of different time frames. Just quite a few of them, guys. Not a huge fan of mixed signals on different time frames. I understand the rationale behind different time frames, but that'd be a nice completion to the upside. We have to admit, guys, looking at that channel framework for Ape, boom, move to the upside, repeat of that flag pattern will be nice. Understand we have a little bit of a resistance level here indicated, okay? Understand that's a real level of resistance, okay? Important. But it's nice. Resistance support, resistance support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could go up and out. Let's go see what Ape has got. You got to get that low entry. And you got to trade. You got to trade. Hope you guys are trading. Let's sit on your trades for 3 months. Trade. Holder community, Tupperware parties, and bingo at the parlor or something. I don't want to. Kiwanis Bingo Club. I want to trade. I don't want to hold forever. It's nice to have holdings. Nice to have that part of your portfolio together. But you know, I'm not into. I don't know. I don't want a bingo parlor. I don't want the boring. I want to trade. That's what I want. I want to trade. You guys know that. That's VIP way to be. We appreciate you guys for your long-term holdings and your trades. Nothing like a good trade. Just boom. Different level of excitement. You know, different rush, different challenge. Different challenge. Different culture. Big time. Different culture. Different mindset, different everything. From holding, investments, etc., to trading. Competitive. Trading is competitive. Absolutely competitive. And we enjoy that competition. We really do. We enjoy that competition. I'm glad that you guys are competitive traders. It's nice. Looking at the, let's go to the candle wicks. Let's see what we got. Flat top here on the wicks. Let's see. Nearly. Well, not exactly. 2 seconds. Let me get a sip of water. All right, thanks. All right, the Complication here for Bitcoin is we're up and over this line of prior resistance on a rising wedge. Multiple hits, resistance, resistance, up and over, trying to confirm a support to move to the upside. Difficult move. So we have recaptured into the wedge. That's a positive thing. I say that a positive thing technically for the bulls. Technically for the bulls, it's nice that we've taken care of satisfying, at least satisfying the wedge. I'd say that the body of the wedge having been satisfied. It still makes the return to the target a little bit difficult, just a touch difficult. I'm just going to say, technically speaking, I'd like to see a return to 39,388. That's just on this, guys. That's just right now. That's just, I mean, immediately looking at those lower time frames. And you want a projected target, right? If you want a projected target, you know, let's see it. Let's take a look at some things. I note this. Let's see. Dun dun dun. Let's see. What do I want to note here? I want to look. I decided to look at this earlier today. So, is there anything that has not been completed in terms of an upside return function? Because I know on the daily, let's review the daily. Let's look back at this daily chart. You guys remember this, right? Man, huh? Heck of a wedge, huh? Make you wonder who's trading back then, what they were looking for. This is the daily on Bitcoin. Somebody looking for a return to something. I don't know. That's a nice move, huh? Falling wedge, pass up through. Nice move, huh? Got to stay plugged in. I wonder if there's more beyond a descending wedge. Wouldn't it be awesome if there were, like, think about it, guys, if there were like 30 things like that in the market, like a return to a descending wedge? What if there were like 30 things like that that you just knew, boom, man, that'd be nice. That'd be important. Profitability. Let's see this here. Name of the game, profitability. There we go. There's a wedge formation, descending. That's a recovery to that peak there. True, huh? Got that, huh? So let's see if we have in a higher level zone any descending wedge. That's going to be the question, right? Do we have any descending wedge up and above that was failed? Because we're in a wedge right now, so I want to explore that fact, right? I think that's fair enough. Let's take a look. Because they're not always easy to spot, are they? I mean, sometimes you got to spend time really getting after them. Let's see. Now this one, if we were into an expanded wedge formulation here, just exploring the charts a little bit. Is there anything that hasn't been recovered? That's been recovered. You guys remember that one, huh? We traded that. You guys remember that, huh? Yeah. Up through that peak. Boom. No guarantee you're going to recover up and through, right? No guarantee you're going to even recover. We just like recovery plays. See if we can get a recovery play. Let's flip the script, see if we find anything else additional. So this is taken care of, this area. Let's take a look at the hourly. Let's clean some of this up. Now, what is that, 30? We'll get that back. I'm going to redo that target to the upside, but it's going to be the same target essentially. I just want to take a fresh look at the market from the hourly and the 4 hourly for those guys that are still chilling. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, we got this going on, huh? We got this expansion definitely going on, without a doubt. And that can have contradicting implications. It just can. BTCs use them as reversals and use them as a means of continuation. Okay, it has in different dynamics. Look at summer 2021, and you'll see that. Now this top level here, let's just demonstrate the top level here. Let's demonstrate the framework here. Let's go ahead and draw some lines of resistance and support. Let's see where we're at, okay, technically speaking. Just to see which lines are in play right now. Do a little bit of, not exploratory, but just a little bit of kind of the approach on the market, where we're at. All right. So we have we know about the flag, right? We know about the flag, the bear flag. That's the easy stuff. Supports orders at this level without a doubt, right? Without a doubt, orders at this level. We've been discussing that. And yes, on the daily, we have been compromised from this specific level here, right? Everyone knows that. That's easy stuff. And we're at the point here, noted on the daily. Pay attention, please. We're at the point here on the daily where this is in play. All right. So we have this lower level of support. It's lower. It's from a higher level of pivots, but it doesn't initiate as low to one of the shared pivots of support. Okay. So essentially, it is a lower level of support. Okay. Lower in price. And looking at the framework, we still have all of this to get past, guys. We have all of this in terms of the framework to get past. In terms of preceding lows, even this specific point right here with the preceding hits, there's a lot in the way of us just screaming to the downside. We are not in free fall. I've been telling you guys we're not in free fall. Because I know everyone's just looking for that moment when it's just going to scream to the downside like it did on this daily chart. You guys know. It did on the daily and bam. It literally just hit. Boom. That was a huge move. Right? We caught that move. I gave you guys a video on that before, right? The day before. So, candle wicks as well. Boom. Also that 50% retracement. Big deal. Orders are waiting. You guys know that. Orders are waiting. Without a doubt. Ton of market orders at that level. Let's take a look back into the framework. That's nice, huh? Look at that. Nice level of prior resistance trying to confirm a support. Look at that on the 5-minute. That's pretty nice looking. Not bad. Pushing laterally. Similar to the preceding, you guys know. Similar to that preceding wedge that we brought up. Yeah. You guys buyers in this area, you pushing up like bulls? Did you make entries in this area? If so, did she teach you anything? She'll do that. She'll just do that, guys. And we're slowly working in towards this zone in here. Just, doesn't have to play, but slowly working in towards that apex. I'm interested because it is an apex. As we continue to push laterally like that. Whoa. Whenever I see Bitcoin do that, it starts to feel familiar to me. I start to like that. I start to feel a little bit more at ease, because I know it's Bitcoin. That's it. That's Bitcoin price action. I like to see these moves when she is consolidating across the top or the bottom and she's carving in like this. I like to see these moves, these lateral moves. It reminds me that she's Bitcoin. That she's hard to look at and say it's going here, it's going there, it's going here. She's hard to do, guys. You guys know that. If you have any strategy, which I know VIP you do, in terms of recovery moves, are you kidding me? Hello? That's a big deal, guys. Huge deal. Huge deal. Want to shout out to new VIP. Without a doubt. Want to shout out to Frankie. What's up, Frankie? Amos. What's up, Amos? To Chris, Big Chris. What's up, Chris? You trading? You got some more strategy under your belt here? A little bit, huh? That retirement party, huh? Who's going to be there, huh? Yours truly, me. I want to be at your retirement party. Deal? Gotta happen. I want to see it happen. Let's see what we got. Sean in the house. What's up, Sean? New VIP being pictured there. And what else do we have here in terms of new VIPs? Anthony, my man, your picture popping up. What's up, Anthony? Been a while, brother. I know you're always around and always trading. Anthony's a cool dude. Vlad in the house. Vlad, what's up, boss man? I want to see some more fight videos. I'm not even kidding. Like, who you been fighting? Don't let them whoop up on you. You gotta deal out the kickings there. You gotta. If they're taking names, I want you to be on the right side of that list. A kicking list. I want you to have that A kicking list, and it belong to you. Big Freddie and VIP. What's up, Freddie? Hope you guys doing well. A little bit of a difficult zone here. Now you see we're kind of, as I draw this out here, you see like time's kind of taking care of this, right? Just because we wanted to go up, right? We were just going up, and I'm like, as difficult as it is just to think we're just not going to continue to potentially go up, I draw this circle out here, which is it's coming into focus. And I'm like, yeah, it just, because we do that when we trade, it's like it's aggressive, it's pushing, it's going. We want it up, 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 up. And then it's like, well, look out here, right? Look over in this zone. I know you guys are doing well in trades. Shout out to the VIP. Now, are we technically in that red zone? Yeah, we are. We are technically in the red zone. Ooh. This red zone worked well. It sure did. You guys got some great price action. You beat this rising wedge. That was a really nicely angled rising wedge, too. Now, and my question, who was short? Who is short? Who shorted Bitcoin? Huh? You gotta be careful around Angel. It's just cool because Angel has been invested so long in Bitcoin. We get to have some fun. It's like, it's like he owns this at $7.79 because you have to think like Elon Musk. Elon with Tesla and Bill Gates want to short his Tesla. And he's like, oh, well, you want to short my stock. I thought you supported me. I thought, he takes it very personal. So, but Angel just understands it like maybe I explain it sometimes with Angel, like possibly like insurance trades, because Bitcoin likes to go up and down, different ways to, I don't think that's how Bill Gates approached it with Elon, huh? Nah, he was kind of like, I want your company to go down. For me, most of the time, if I short BTC or short Luna or something, it's because I missed the move up. And I'm like, I got to do something, It's like, it just went up. I just missed it. And that's the only framework that I try and put things in with Angel, just so you know, brother. I miss something to the upside. I don't mean to talk things down or walk them down intentionally ever. But I just like, if I miss something, me, I want to trade without a doubt. I got to trade. So sometimes I'll hit the short on it, and it's just it's part of the complete package for the trader. Plenty of times a short on BTC, Luna, any crypto. If you're not versed in that, and it's not personal, we know that. It's not like Bill Gates shorting Tesla, and like Elon now is like, well, do you even support climate change? It's not. Do you even support Bitcoin? You're shorting it. It's not that. It's the complete playbook for the trader. It's just required to understand the framework and dynamics of it. It really is. And so it's zero personal. But sometimes I laugh about the concept. If I ever send Angel like even on Luna, because our price target on Luna was $4.06 in 2021, $4.06, right? So as you look at that, it's like, you want to short it, you're going against it. No, it's just, when it pumps and it rolls to the upside, I miss it, and I'm like, well, I got to do something. It's one of the ways to step in the price action if you are a little bit behind the ball, right, in terms of not being fully mainframed into the move to the upside. So that's a good thing. Setting those targets, right, helps in terms of catching that price action to the upside. You guys know that. 2022. A lot of strategy, huh? A lot of strategy going to come down the pipeline in 2022. Without a doubt. Being highly focused is going to be important, guys. I think it's going to be a critical year to be extremely focused. I should be on the record of saying that. Because there's going to be a lot of issues like we are working with wedges now. There's going to be a lot of issues like that. A lot of issues. A lot of potential strategy moves like that. Looking forward to more involvement like yesterday with Freddie and Sean. Super chatting. What's up? It was nice to see you guys booking trades. Again, super chats let me know you guys are doing well. That's the main gist of that story. I like to know you're doing well and booking trades. We can sit and talk about trades all day long, every day. But it's nice, like Sean and Freddie power in with a super chat, you know, kind of like the cool thing to do. Cool Mo D. What is up, Freddie and Sean? Appreciate that. And support, resistance, a little bit of a wedge formation. Just not exactly a descending triangle. Hence of a descending, right? Pushing past beyond that level of support just underneath. Would want to see a parallel channel function. So what are you guys going to do when you figure out the markets? Huh? What are you going to do when you figure out every move that's going to happen? What are you guys going to do? Huh? By then you'll be retired. By then you won't need them. What are you going to do? Huh? Just keep booking trades? You like it that much? You want all the answers now? If you could get all the answers now, would you keep trading? Is it a means to make money? Do you actually really enjoy the market? Is how you prefer to spend your time? You would engage in larger trades, take over the universe style? What would you do? Completely close the computer and the handheld? Be nice to see some sort of a flag there if we can get it. Red zone, right? And that's why I don't like to go long over the top of a red zone. Similar to the preceding framework, isn't it? Along with support. And I mean, if she powers up and through, I'll catch her on the upside, right? Caught her up in here after she powered up through that red zone. No problem. Always willing to make adjustments. I took here, boom. Few good trades in here. Shout out to VIP and anyone else who wants to join. 52%. What is this one here? 122%. What's this one here? 171%. If you guys aren't making gains like that and you'd like to know how, you should join us. If you've already joined us and you're not making any gains, hogwash. I know you're making gains. You guys are putting the I almost said something really funny about Forex and pips. Pips, excuse me. Anyway, I almost said something really funny. I did not say it about pips. You guys know the pips that they try and make, you know, little, whatever the Forex language is. We're not into Forex. It's just funny. Anyway. Oh, gosh. What a group, huh? This group, huh? You have to say, huh? Even to the casual onlooker, this group must just be too much sometimes. I have to have some humor, have to have some good times, have to have a good framework to put things into. And we're looking to build VIP in 2022. If you're already a member, we appreciate you. Craig, you come to mind. What's up, Craig? Appreciate you letting me know that good news. Yo, what's up? Craig was looking for good news. I told him I want to hear that good news, and boom, we got that good news. What's up, Craig? Hands in the air on this end. Yeah, what's up? Boom. That's what's up, my man. Excited you can share that with me. Part of the story, brother. Stay focused. It can happen. Keep that New York Institute of Finance book around. You don't have to just crack it open every now and then. Crack it open, see what's on page X, Y, or Z, my man. Huh. Look at that picture. Huh. Look at that. Well, what does it say on it? Just get into it a little bit. You'll develop your framework. Give it time. Give it 6 months. You can do it. I promise you can. Without a doubt. Love having you guys featured on the channel. You guys are a stout-looking crew. Very, very cool. Shout out to Josh, $1 Million Champ. What's up, Josh? All right. So, seeing the rising wedge, you just do know it's nice to see the framework of the expression of price in line with the technical. And take in line with the technical pattern that is appreciable, that is allowing us to forecast price. If not all the time, right? Some of the time where it's capturable. You guys got that? It's nice to see a technical pattern function in terms of forecasting price, if not all the time, right? Not all the time it's going to work, but in terms of when it does occur, that at least it's if it can occur while it's a capturable profitable equation, part of a capturable profitable equation. That's the name of the story, right? And BTC down 0.71. What a recovery, though. Nice recovery, guys. My target is still 39,388. Yeah. And I just would still like to see that come into play. That's been the target since down here. 38,706 since the boom. Hammer down. What's your target? Bam. Right? It's quite a target to the upside. You have to look at that. Not too shabby. On that drop, what's your target? Not bad. For where we are right now, when you consider the drop down to this level, you got to look at it. Drop down to here, guys, to this level, what's your target? Just look at this. We could have been pointing here the whole time, right? We literally could be having a stream about pointing down here the whole time. We haven't been doing that. We've been going upsy daisies for a bit, yeah. And yeah, what did we say earlier on? It's just never as easy as it looks, right? You get involved and it's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy, guys. If it were easy, everybody'd be doing it. You'd have nothing to really work on, too. It'd just be like, hey, no problem. So not an ideal bull flag. And looking at this, let's see what we got here. Okay. Now we have another target. Okay. Another upside target to work towards. If not, and did we just pop up like that? Literally when I did that? I believe we just did. Let's look at that. Yeah, I think we did, yeah. Yeah, we did. So that was easy. Just bam. Recoup into body of the wedge indicated. It's a possibility, a VIP possibility at some point that she may want to do that. But guys, you know it could happen from any level. She could thrash out the 125Xs, right? Big time she could. It's heavy leverage positions. Let's go to the lower time frame, see what we got. 15 second, 5 second. Let's go to 1 second, see what we got. Just want to analyze price a little bit. Flat top, nice on the 15 second. Back to the minute for, was it the minute or 5 minute? We got the minute on the recoup. Let's see, 15-second, where are we at? Some of these have gotten a little bit difficult, haven't they? I mean, some of them have been just, you better be, I mean, a seatbelt helps, but like not if they're going to strap you to like a rodeo bull, right? It's like, I don't need a seatbelt for this one, man. Just launch me, get rid of me, no problem. Some of these have literally been some of these have been like really some aggressive pricing today. Some real aggressive pricing. If you're not on the right side of it, adjust. I'll say that. If you're not on the right side of the price, never hurts to adjust, right? Always plan for those backup. You got to be able to pull that uppercut out of your pocket. Bam, right? Got to. And go with the flow. It is the flow. As you're getting to up your trade game 2022, go with the flow. Let it happen. You're not going to win them all. You're not supposed to win them all, guys. It's not supposed to be an easy endeavor. You get involved in the market, just whatever you think in terms of your possibilities, your performance in the market, and your ability to compete in the market. You got to think there's like millions and millions and millions, tens of millions of people, okay, that are in the market. There are literal, highly qualified, competitive traders all over the board. Yeah, so there's a lot of really, really detailed, skilled traders in the market that you're competing against. And for you, it just may be, well, you got to, you decided to, sit down, chill, and have a beer for a while. Or you decided to, who knows, guys? Maybe your strategy's been infected. I always say that. Anyone who's been watching other quote-unquote or any influencers, I'm not here to influence you, man. I'm here to make you a good trader. That's it. If you can trade, I'm happy. That's the bottom line. Period. I teach lessons to people. That's what I do. I do for people who say, I really want to learn. That's what I do. Alpha training. Boy, do they get the goods. They got the goods last time. Very interesting, huh? Boom. Before that happened, up in this zone, bam, 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 down. Nice. Nice deliverable goods. Alpha training. I'll leave that open for people because some people really want to master the market. They want to know really what alpha is. People don't even really know. That's okay. That's okay. Not everyone is built to know. Let's see what we got here. Boom. It's a time commitment. Normally like 24 hours. Like day trader, 24 hours. Like at least 24 hours of training. Making sure you can kind of defend the principles and whatnot. It's just important, because you can watch casually and this and that. What does this say about this and that say about that? Yeah, it's just. Anybody short up in here? You see that though, huh? Recoup, target, etc. Quick flash, and now she's off to the races. So now we have 2 upside targets. Now it becomes interesting. Guys. Liking this. I took here on leverage, 125x. That's just me. You guys trade. I know you will. I just don't like topside price over. And I traded on 125x to move up and over the level of resistance on the wedge. Cool, huh? Not bad. It's like trading a fake out on a bull flag. You can do it. On that classic 86, currently paused right there from preceding breakout to the top. currently at our my classic 86. Boom. If you're not trading the 86, I have no idea what you're looking at on the screen. Honestly, I have no idea. People in the market who don't pay attention to the 86, I have no idea what they're doing half the time. What are they? They're just seeing an invisible level appear to them. You know, price at an invisible level. I just don't get it. Some people they don't care, I guess. Let's look at the low to high here. Man, now we have 2 upside targets. Ow. Now, how close we get on this? Let's just look. We're in pretty tight, $116. So we recaptured 116 on 574 ballpark. Is that under 116 574? That's right at about 20%, right? Ballpark. 516. What's 5 times 16, guys? 550, 63, 80. Yeah, so very close. Right at 20%. So, just a quick math there. Whew, man. Dropping down into close. Maybe on candle wicks. Yeah. I bet none on the bottom, no. Just variable fibs. Let's see what we got. 1 second. I want to shout out to all the VIP. Hope you guys are doing well this weekend. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. And we're dealing with the rising wedge feature, that red zone. Big deal. Big deal. Period. Let's go back to that 86 framework we had. There we go. Again, if you're not looking at the 86, if it's not on your map at all, if you don't trade with it, I have no idea what you're looking at. Bam. From preceding breakout, initiate targets, bam to the upside, 86 plays. I think it's the second stream in a row we've had where 86 has been playing strong, right? Many streams have played strong, but recently that 86 has been on the map, guys. Pay attention to that. 86. So, since you guys are a little quiet, chilling in the back, not saying much, not too involved, like here on the stream, etc., I'm going to let you guys go and chill, and you guys go hit it. You got 2 upside targets. All right? And I'll just tell you guys to trade. Look forward to seeing your trade results. Impress us. Do something interesting. What do you guys got? In terms of the overall framework on the 30-minute, etc., dun, 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 dun. I will probably, let's see. We're in this range. True. Looking at this target here, it'd be great to hit this support level. Don't ignore this support on the 4-hourly. Just don't ignore that. Don't ignore the 50%. It just, the wheels have come off the carriage from the sky. It's going down. Don't get into that mode necessarily. Right? It's just not. BTC held up well on Friday, relatively well on that difficult day, and it's just doing well right now. It's looking pretty decently right now in terms of a potential rebound up to our target level. We have 2 of those levels right now, and a whole lot of targets underneath. You guys know, as we talk about that 86, a whole lot of targets underneath. Period. A lot of targets. Never overexposed. Always with heavy. And I'll leave you this. As you guys trade, always, guys, with heavy reserve capital at available for lower levels. Heavy reserve capital. You guys understand that, right? Heavy reserve capital. Period. That's the VIP way to be. All right? Never overexposed, guys. Don't ruin your day, your week, your month, anything, especially not your year. That heavy reserve capital stays. Look forward to hearing from you guys. Frankie, Amos, guys, new VIPs, etc. I want to talk with you guys on chat, something like that. You guys hit me up. Let me know what's going on. And look forward to, a good week. We're going to start it out right, guys. And Pathfinder, thanks for the charts in the back. Sean as well. Anybody else who posted the charts in the back? I don't know. You guys are just cool dudes. I appreciate that very much. Thanks yesterday for the Freddie and Sean super chats. And we'll just keep it at that. Look forward to more success when you guys bring it like that. Just